every other day, every other day, every other day, every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all of the time. Monday, Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, Monday, it just turns out that way. Oh, Monday, Monday, won't go away. Monday, Monday, it's here to stay. Oh, Monday, Monday.
I work the rigs from 3 to midnight on a Corpus Christi day. Hang out and drink the daylight, see the morning away. I had a plan to take my wages, leave the rigs mine for good. But our life is contagious, and it gets down in your blood. I live in Corpus and I'm dying. We were always on the run. We're bad for one another, but we're good at having fun. We got stomach on sleep on. We got drunk and over bar. We knew the girls in every dance hall. It's happening anymore. I never could stay sober when that Corpus Christi day. My brother had a wife and family, you know, he gave him a good home. But his wife thought we were crazy. One day we found her gone. We threw her clothes into the car trunk. Her photographs from Rosary. We went to the pier and got drunk. Put all into the sea. Lying up on my boat, it wouldn't matter. 'Cause I knew it'd stay sober. My Corpus Christi day. Now brothers in Houston, get married for the second time. Got a good job with the union, it's keeping him in line. He came to Corpus just this weekend. Man, it was good to see him here. He said he finally gave up drinking. And he ordered me a beer. It wouldn't matter. 'Cause I never stay sober on that Corpus Christi day. Stay sober on that Corpus Christi day. Take it away.
Hey everybody, this is the original hippie chick. You're listening to the best coastal Americana music on the planet. Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com, your happy place.
Hey you guys, this is violinist and singer-songwriter Emily Randall, and one of my favorite radio shows is Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio. Listen in Fridays, 8 to 10 p.m.
All upon my got no direction. We're all playing the same game. We're all looking for redemption. Just afraid to say the name. So caught up now in pretending what we're seeking is the truth. I'm just looking for a happy ending. All I'm looking for is you. You came upon me way, long way. You're the reason I'm still here, yeah. Am I the one you were sent to say? You came upon me way, long way. I wandered out into the water. Thought that I might drown. I don't know what I was after. Just know I was going down. That's when she found me. Not afraid anymore. She said, you know, I always had you, baby. Just waiting for you to find what you were looking for. On me way, long way. You're the reason I'm still here, yeah. Am I the one you were sent to say? And it came upon me way, long way. Way, long way.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beechy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, and I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
hillbilly fan. Got 78s by Hank Snow. Walks down the street of the city so neat, a city that only he knows. And I've seen him in so many places. I saw him the night I was born. In a Bourbon Street bar, I received my first scar from an old man so tattered and torn. And the wino and I know the pain of streets, singing like the door-to-door salesman knows the pain's a bell ringing. It's a strange situation, this wild occupation, just living my life like a song. Nice job, thank you. Coffee's strong at the Cafe du Monde. The donuts are too hot to touch. Just like a fool when those sweet goodies cool, I'll eat till I eat way too much. 'Cause I'm living on things that excite me, be they pastry, lobsters, or love. I'm just trying to get by, being quiet and shy in this world full of pushing and shove. That's why I know and I know the pains of back busting, like the farmer knows the pains of his pickup truck rusting. It's a strange situation, a wild occupation, just living my life like a song. Sweet senorita, won't you please come with me back to the island, honey, back to the sea, back to the only place I wanna be. And I know the joys of the ocean, like a boy knows the joys of that milkshake in motion. It's a strange situation, a wild occupation, just living my life like a song. It's a strange situation, a wild occupation, just living my life like a song. Mike McAnally, we're living our lives in songs thanks to you. Thank y'all, yeah. Woo. All right. Don't worry, the tiki bar's not closed. No, no. Ooh. In this town? Jesus Christ, no.
Hi, this is Adrian Z. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
Hey, B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio. It's another Friday night, and we're going to have a great time, and I hope you guys are going to have a great time with us tonight. Lots and lots of stuff happening. Michelle, are you over there?
I'm here.
Yay!
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. We're going to have such a great time tonight. We got so much to talk about, so much to go over. We got so many guests in the studio. Let me get Michelle over here. So, right there we go. There's a picture of Michelle and our tonight's guest,
Jordan.
Jordan, go ahead, get on that mic and say,
Hey, how are you? Hello.
Jordan is going to be talking to us tonight about all the crazy stuff he's got going on here in town. He's that Key West local musician. We love him to death. We've known you a number
Since
of
you
years.
got here, pretty much.
Probably like 2 years, I think. Yeah,
if not more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's
definitely flown by, for sure. Yeah.
It has, and I usually catch you when you're like walking down the street. You know, it's hey, where you going? You know, and
Yeah, it seems to be kind of the way that a lot of people see each other in this town. You know, but I'm happy to actually have time to sit down with you guys. And thank you for
I'm so
having
happy
me. Appreciate it.
you're going to be here with us. We're going to have some fun. We got Ray the Roadie in here. We got Sweet Harriet. We're going to talk about the big gig last night.
We got Michigan Jim here.
Michigan Jim
not
is
calling
here.
In, not listening
We
in.
got Debra
They're
and we
here.
got Karen in the house.
Hell yeah.
See if we can get her on the radio. She's always listening in. So, guys, there is so much going on with this show tonight. You want to hang out. You want to be a part of what we're doing. And we're going to get to some more music just so you guys get ready for the
What music are we
interviews.
playing now?
You know what? I got this. I haven't been fishing lately, so I have the Fishing Blues, and I love this John Sebastian song, the Fishing Blues.
And what are we doing after that?
And then we're going to have a Jockey song here, and then we're going to bring him in, and we're going to find out everything about you, man.
Everything?
Everything.
I
about
don't
you.
know everything, but
Drink up,
You
baby.
gotta keep them skeletons in the.
You gotta
where
drink
they
more,
belong.
land sharks here.
And this is called Coastal Confessions. So if you've got any confessions you want to get off your back,
I haven't been to church in a while, so.
well, we're here to. My son will take care of you. So we're gonna have a great show tonight, you guys. So let's get to some John Sebastian Fishing Blues. We're gonna be back here in just a little bit. We're gonna talk to Jockey. Happy. Are we on me? Yeah, we're on me.
Yeah.
Happy Friday, everybody. We're gonna have a great time, and here we go, John Sebastian.
That's great.
Have you been fishing all the time? I'm a going fishing too. Well, you bet your life, your loving wife catch more fish than you. In the fish bite, you got good bait, and here's a little something I would like to relate. Come on, baby, come on, gal, I'm a going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and you can come fishing too. Well, I went down the hill about 12 o'clock. I ran right back and I got me a pole. I'm a going down to the fishing hole, and you can come fishing all the time. Have you been fishing all the time? Well, bet your life, your loving wife catch more fish than you. In the fish bite, got good bait, and here's a little something I would like to relate. Come on, baby, come on, gal, I'm a going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and you can come fishing too. I'll pick it once. Fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and you can come fishing too. Let me hear you sing it. Have you been fishing all the time? I'm a going fishing too. It's easy. You bet your life, your loving wife, right, can catch more fish than you. Now, any fish bite if you got good bait. And here's a little something I would like to relate. Come on, baby, and come on, gal. You can come fishing. I can go fishing, and we can go singing too. Come on. Have you been fishing all the time? I'm a going fishing too. Come on, let me hear it. Bet your life, loving wife, catch more fish than you. Any fish bite if you got good bait. And here's a little something I would like to relate. Oh, come on, baby, come on, gal. I'm a going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and you can come fishing too. Hey, well, listen. I just want to kind of tell you that I want to get around to every tune, and I'll try not to talk too much and sort of...
There's a feeling I can only get from you. Let's get away now. Only know what we've been through. Down on the corner, there's a place where we can go and get together with some friends that everybody knows. We don't have to go too far to get away. Listen to the out-of-towners and what they say. around so many people, such a lonely place. Thank God we don't have to go too far to get away. Smile. I know I'm lucky, God, I think it every day. We don't have to go too far to get away. We don't have to go too far to get away. Listen to the music, watch the way they play. Live around so many people, such a lonely place. Thank God we don't have to go too far to get away.
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
Hey, you guys, this is violinist and singer-songwriter Emily Riendeau, and I love spending my Friday nights listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio. Now back to B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, back to B-Man and Michelle. Thank you so much. Emily Riendeau, we so appreciate her. You talk about somebody who is an awesome musician. That's Emily Riendeau. So, hey, we've got in the studio, let me put a camera on here. That's me, the B-Man, and over here we got...
Oh, hello. There I am again.
So you go by Jockey...
My name is Jordan.
Jordan, all right.
I go by Jockey Jord.
Who you are.
I am 26 years old. I am from Southern California, and I came out here in 2021 to... I graduated 2020, came out to Florida 2021 to escape the rings of the pandemic and try to, get a job and start my life a little bit. And yeah, I've known you for what, 2 years now?
At least, okay. So this goes back. Okay, we're gonna
got a lot to talk about.
We're gonna bring this up. This goes back to when Michelle and I were playing at the whiskey place. All right, and
trading company,
the tasting room there,
yes.
and then shortly at some point, that's when I met up with Dan Smith.
Yep.
And Dan and I, and his wife at the time, and we were all
It was one big happy family.
It was.
Great, yeah.
It was. And I met you there at the tasting room. I can't remember. Were you working bartending back there, or kind of just?
I just walked in. I had just seen, Dan posting pictures, and I knew he had a shop in Key West, and I just moved to Key West, and I was like, "Hey, you need any help with anything?"
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was working the T-shirt shop. Oh, thank you so much. And I would work there once a week, and then for events and stuff, he'd have me run the bar.
Well, we both have to admit it was a cool little spot with the amount of people that came in there. We had the Clips that would come in. Bill and Linda would come in there.
Yep.
The little parties that we would have in the evenings.
Taco Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesdays were a lot of fun.
That was a good time.
And then we had Dave Wegman would come in there.
Yep.
And we were trying some music stuff. And I remember because you were wanting at that time, to get back into it. Now, I don't know how extensive your music goes back, because
Yeah.
My understanding at the time was you didn't do. I didn't think you did a whole lot of music. I thought you were kind of learning or kind of figuring it out.
I've been writing songs since I was probably like 15, 16. But
Okay.
I never, like when I moved to Key West, I knew 2 songs that weren't my own.
Yeah.
And so you can't really get a gig that way.
Yeah.
So I had to start learning cover songs. So during that time when you met me, I was just trying to learn as much as I could so I could get my first gig and get that 3 hours. You know?
Yeah, and for me, I remember us doing a couple things in there, and we had fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, as time went on, and the Dan Smith, kind of parted ways with everybody and everything.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, I'm being nice, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I start seeing you out there on the street, working over at Two Friends. Hell, I can't even get into Two Friends, man. You get into Two Friends.
That's a story in itself. But yeah, I got some lucky breaks for sure in the beginning, for sure. Yeah.
But I have to say, and I tell everybody this. I talk highly of you because of where you've gone with your music, the gigs you've gotten yourself, and how you've expanded yourself in the music world.
That means a lot. Yeah.
And then to see you put out CDs or singles that are quality, and when I find out that you did these at home,
yeah,
because I don't want to know. I want to know the story about that.
That's. Thank you, first of all. But yeah, I've been like making music since I was in high school, and started off on like GarageBand and voice memos and adding little instruments and stuff. And
wait, hang on, Michelle. I got you off there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ryan used to have a Garage Boys band.
Garage Boys band.
It was. We were the Garage Boys.
This is a little different. But
we had fun though.
I dabbled with making music for a long time, and it's if you do it long enough, I guess you can kind of get better at it. But I hadn't done it in probably like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I kind of just told myself, I was like, well, I want to. When I'm living in Key West, I want to try to make like a Key West album. So I had to kind of relearn a lot of stuff, but. Yeah, it's just simple stuff.
So was a lot of this done at your house? The story I heard.
Yeah.
You know how the Coconut Telegraph is here in Key West.
Oh, God.
I heard that you did everything at home, and a lot of the instruments you played, or you had people that came in and played. So
everything I did except for Brandon Cooper played trumpet on 3 of the tracks.
Okay.
And then everything else I played all the stuff, and it's very simple things. Like I can play enough bass if I do it over and over again, it'll be okay. And it's bedroom musician stuff, and I guess a lot of people do it in California. So I know a few people that like the Coconut Koalas. They do all their stuff in their bedroom and stuff like that.
Are they back in town now?
They are. Yeah, they're back. Yeah,
because I love those two.
They're fantastic.
They are fantastic. They're
big inspiration to me.
They're just the nice, and they like my tamales.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
So hey, I need to do some shout outs here. We got Callie McCool out in California. Welcome, Callie. Thank you for joining the show. And Michelle Myers, thank you so much. We appreciate you being a part of all this. And Maureen Moe, as everybody knows her, she's in, and thank you so much for being a part of it. And let me see who else we got. Patty Smith. Hey, Patty, we appreciate you. And Eric. I always play Eric's promo for his show on Sundays, the 5 o'clock somewhere show. And I always try and throw a trucker song because he's a truck driver. And I always try and throw a truck driving song in there. So I got a good one for you this week. It's a Tim McGraw one. So you want to stay tuned for that one here in a little bit. And then I think we got everything pretty much covered. JoJo Fish said they couldn't find us tonight, but apparently we're alive and well. Michelle Myers says hello to Sweet Harriet sitting over there on the couch. So everybody can see what's going on here. You can see my mug here just a little bit. So we're going to try and figure out the camera situation here again. So I still need to kind of look at that. But I think I'm caught up with everybody. I want to say one thing. Callie McCool, I put these really cool scripts together that keeps me on track with the show. And I have to do that because I got so much going on. Well, I sent a copy of it to him. Now, he teaches a class in California.
Okay.
And Tiki Man Radio sponsors that class. We give him the airtime. It's for the students to learn how to be DJs. how to go through the whole process. So I sent this to him, and last week he sent me a message and said that he gave the homework assignment was for all the kids to come up with their script like B-Man and Michelle does and put a show together. So I thought that was so cool, and thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate that, Callie, and I'm glad that B-Man and Michelle can be a part of the educational process of making these.
I'm learning a lot just being here right now, I have to say.
You didn't know we did all this, did you?
Well, I did, but I guess the setup and the the set list here. And
I have to do all.
It's always
this.
one thing to see the work that goes into it.
The work behind them,
yes.
It's the madness of the whole thing. It's like, yeah! Hey, that last song I played, "Getaway." Talk about that one.
That was one of the first songs that I wrote when I moved to Key West, and I did play that at the Peach. That was, I guess, technically my first little gig. Was Dan was like, play some songs. I was like, okay. So
that sounds like Dan too.
Oh, I got a great impression. Yeah,
play some
music. People will drink beer, and we'll make money. And so, yeah, but Getaway when I first that came later. When I first moved here, I lived in an employee housing unit by the Green Parrot, and
oh really?
Yeah, I worked for Ocean Key.
Oh,
and they got a unit over there on Thomas Street. And so that's basically how I got down here, was working at a hotel.
We were just wondering that. I mean, because we knew you from Dan and being at the hanging out and working at the Peach and all that. But we're like, when did you actually come down here, and why, and how did you?
February 2021 to work at a hotel, because I was working at a hotel in Miami, and I was thinking that was what I was supposed to do with my life, because I went to college and got a communications degree, and I'm like, I gotta go get a career and stuff now. And my mom worked in hotels, and so I thought it was cool.
In the hospitality industry.
Yes, and they wanted a year of front desk experience for my resume, but nowhere in Miami would hire me because I don't know Spanish.
Oh.
So I started applying to the Keys. Yeah, so hola, sí.
Now you got to know
muy
Russian.
poquito español, mucho gringo. Yeah.
Tamale.
You get down here and you got to know Spanish and Russian.
That was the big surprise. Yeah, the Russian part I was not expecting. But yeah, so I came out to work a hotel job, and they had housing, and they put me up there, and I was working at the hotel. But that was like, I never thought I would live in Key West.
Yeah.
I romanticized Key West like a white girl might romanticize Paris. Always wanted to go there. Never thought I could afford it or actually get to go. So when I got to do it, I was just like so in love with the place, and I thought it was cool that I could just walk down the street and go to a bar, and there was people from all over the world, and
Isn't this the coolest place ever?
It really is, It's just this little 2x4 mile just gravity that just sucks people in from all over the world,
Fantastic. Before we go any further, everybody say hi, JoJo Fish.
Hi,
Hey, JoJo Fish. She finally found us. She's on tonight. So Tiki Man, he's on tonight. He just said hi to Sweet Harriet. So Danny Lynn is tuned in and checking everything out. And so he says hey to you.
Hey, what's up, Danny? Happy to be here.
Well, very cool. Yeah, again, man, when I talk about you, it's just like, because we've known you from, all of that beginnings when you first got down here.
It was a rough period there.
And the music, the music scene for you, I'm so happy for you that.
Thank you so much.
Because I've seen so many people that think coming down here, I'm going to make it big in the music industry here in Key West, and it's like, good luck. Because this town can eat you up and spit you back out in a heartbeat.
You got to learn to have some thick skin for sure.
That's a perfect way to say
and
it.
I think that's probably true anywhere. I mean, your sister's been in the Columbus scene.
Yeah. And she's had her hard knocks and dealings, and of course, being in the band and being the only female, and of course,
that's tough.
The wives of the drummer are like, oh, you're.
Yeah, all the wives are jealous. All the guys are trying to hit on her.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm tired of this mess, and she goes, I'm not hitting on none of your damn husbands because they're all gross.
Nothing like the male musician ego.
Yeah.
To deal with that being a girl, that's got to be tough.
And then one guy's getting divorced, and he looks at her and is like, I think I'm in love with you, and she goes, oh, you need to go away. So it's.
And that's the one she thought was her friend.
Yeah. So she's had her hard knocks in the music industry and putting up. But again, I tell everybody, when it's like Jockey Jord, man, that guy, he's got it going. I'm really impressed with and the music that you've put out. The Getaway and I want to play another song here in a second. Florida Man.
Yeah.
That's one of your new ones, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I wrote it probably like a year after, like, Getaway stuff. That was maybe like in May or something, and that was, I think it's funny because you're talking about, a lot of people come down here, and the first couple years, like, you'll end up in some sort of situation, some sort of drama, some sort of thing where it's like, most people just want to leave,
Yeah.
Like when all that dance stuff happened, and it was just so stressful and all this, and it's like, it's very easy to be like, I just got to get out of here,
Yeah.
But I think that was one of those kind of songs where it was just kind of like, I mean, there's a lot I could say about it.
Well, I think a lot of us at that time
Didn't know what to do.
I think
quite.
we were just
shocked.
stunned.
Yeah.
I guess in some ways kind of in denial, like, no, that just didn't happen.
Yeah, well, it made me kind of doubt my own judgment as like a person, because I thought this guy was like, man, my good friend, and I never would have thought
Yeah.
I think we all
that
did.
much stuff. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew he was
I mean,
like,
we knew he had.
he was a bit of an asshole, like let's
he
be
had
honest.
an
but-
ego.
Oh yeah, big time. But
Yeah.
I never thought.
Yeah, he had an ego, and like you just said, he was an asshole.
Yes, he was.
You know,
He
I
was.
mean,
but it was cute because he was so tiny.
We know for
I never
somebody
like
that small,
took it seriously.
I mean, when he kind of like would get his chest up there, boofed up, you're
dude,
like,
it was cute.
I'm just like, all right, I want to see where this goes. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, man. But I mean, he just was gambling, man. He just couldn't stop.
And
you know?
my personality is I want to believe the best in everyone. I'm kind of like my mom that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, maybe he really. I mean, I know he'd had prior things where he did similar things.
Yeah.
But it's like it seemed like when he came here, he genuinely was a big Jimmy Buffett fan and really wanted to be like Jimmy Buffett.
I think he was.
And I think he just, when they started going up to Hard Rock and started gambling,
That was part of
I
it,
think
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
part of his downfall.
Hey, we got a really good question out here because I love it because on YouTube we get
I'm
people
thinking maybe
who are
he
asking
didn't
questions.
intend to come here to Key West and screw people.
I don't think that he did, but the past will follow you and your patterns will follow you and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So Michelle Myers is tuned in tonight, and she is the ambassador for Tiki Man Radio, and she wants to know, where do you perform?
Oh, I play at Two Friends every Monday and Saturday night, and then I've been playing with Claire Finley. Yeah, I love Two Friends. They've been really good to me. It's kind of like my first set gig here. And then I do Sunday Sunset Pier, which I just did today, and 1 to 4. But then besides that, I've been playing with Claire a lot. So really, wherever she'll have me. So we've been doing Blue Heaven and
So,
Margaritaville together. And
I'm gonna say it to you this way.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
You're playing with Claire Finley.
I know. I'm the luckiest bastard around.
You're the luckiest SOB on the
I know,
island because Claire is
amazing.
She is.
Reeferette, yeah.
I mean, you could probably say she is a reeferette.
She played with him for a little bit, yeah. Not with Jimmy, but she played with the rest of the band.
I mean, and then she does that thing around the world. I'm trying to think what
Playing for Change.
Playing for Change, you know.
Big time.
I mean, she is so talented, and she just sits up there on stage, and she.
I know.
She's like the classic, what's the thing? The bass guitarist. She's like.
Oh my God, she's just
chill and nice, sweet person.
And when I saw you, first of all, when I saw you at Margaritaville, I was like, I'm like, how the hell did you get that? I'm happy for you. I think this is the coolest thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had a lot of luck along the way, and I've had a lot of people that have supported me. So I do really appreciate it. But playing with Claire was just like some random blessing that
Oh my
one
God,
of her friends had like hit me up. But at the same time too, it's so funny that like so many people in this town. The one thing that I thought when I came to Key West was like, oh, dude, people are going to be playing like, a lot of those like old school, cool Jimmy Buffett songs,
Yeah.
And like some people in this town will be like,
Jimmy
I don't play Jimmy Buffett. And I'm like, do you like, I mean, just in respects of like appreciating, like, you have a job because of Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Like this is a music town because of that
Yeah,
guy. It
no,
was not a
it's-
music town before him. So just out of appreciation, maybe.
We would, because we were coined trop rock.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we had places that said,
No.
we've heard you play good music.
Yeah.
We like your music.
But because you're trop rock, we don't
It's
bring
such
that
a
in
weird
here.
label.
And I'm like,
I still don't know what the hell that
so when I
means.
changed
really
our
don't.
label to Nautical Americana,
I like that, by the way.
we started getting into a little bit more. And you're more than welcome to use Nautical Americana because everybody uses
love it,
Coastal
man.
Americana.
Nautical,
and-
coastal,
I mean,
whatever you wanna-
it's just one of those things where it's like, I just had to change it. It's the same damn thing. It's trop rock. It's
Yeah,
Nautical
yeah.
Americana. You can walk by all these places and people are playing
Beach
Kenny
country.
Chesney and Beach Country and all this other crap, and I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, somehow that's like okay, but playing the guy who inspired all those
Yeah.
dudes is
Exactly.
forbidden. I don't get it. I really don't.
But when the man
you know,
died,
yeah.
how many of them were
Now
jumping on?
everybody loves it.
Everybody wants
I
to be a
know. Well,
part of the.
That was, I think, kind of big too, because I went that morning after he died. I went to Margaritaville and it was like packed, and Mike had come up to me and I was carrying that cardboard cutout of Jimmy Buffett
Yeah.
from the Back to the Island shop.
Yeah.
And I brought it in, and he was like, we need someone to play next week. Like, do you want to do a set?
okay.
And I was like, oh my
Is
god,
that how you
yeah.
got in?
That was my first time playing in Margaritaville. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And so that was really cool, but it was also like, oh my god, like Jimmy just died. I felt like it was like a lot of pressure. You
Yeah,
know?
there would be a
And,
lot of pressure.
I thought, but it was also beautiful, and I'm so happy I got to do it. And it was like one of the coolest moments of my life.
So you got the silhouette of Jimmy Buffett with that cast on his leg.
Yes, I took that from the shop.
Okay.
You got that. I got
got
the
that.
cardboard
I
cut
got
out.
it.
Yeah,
of
we got the
Martin,
ukulele.
I got the ukuleles. though.
We got something out of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was like, that I remember playing there, and the bartender was like, "Man, I think you knew more Jimmy Buffett songs than Jimmy Buffett did last time he was here."
That's probably true.
I think so.
That is true because
And I love A1A and Havana Daydreamin' are some of my favorite albums ever. And like I don't really follow the catalog past like I'm looking at Volcano up there, like
on our wall.
yeah. But I consider that era just to be like folk music with some bongos. You know what I mean?
Right,
And I
right.
love it.
I love folk music.
Me too. That's what I consider myself more than anything. So, but yeah, that was fun. And then
I learned how to play guitar from like nuns, like Catholic nuns who love folk music. Jeremiah was, and all that.
it all
And
starts somewhere, man.
those old ladies could get down.
Right.
Jeremiah was. Habits were flying everywhere.
It all starts somewhere, and that was the church.
so-
And then Woody Guthrie. So.
Oh my God! So let me take a quick look here of everybody who's online. To paraphrase, a musician is without honor in his own country.
Without honor. Is he Klingon or what?
That was Jay going. Let me see. Jojo Fish, we hope to hear Jordan when we're there in November. So we'll definitely keep track
thank
of
you
you.
guys.
I would
Yeah.
like for you to come by the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase to see what we do, because I would love to get you in
Yeah.
there next year as part of what we do, because I really think you're going to be a perfect fit.
Is that in November? Or is
It's the first week in November. You remember Meeting of the Minds?
Yeah, yeah,
Since
yeah.
it left, well,
Yeah.
we never left. We stayed true
Right.
blue to what we do here.
We're full for this year, but I mean, if something drops out or whatever,
Yeah, let me know the the Sleepless Nights Facebook page. Have you seen that?
You know what?
Yeah.
Check this out.
Okay.
On Friday, and it's fair to say, let me make the official announcement.
Yeah.
The Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, we have filled the entire lineup this year. And that is really cool for us. Hang on, I got to get to our little.
where's your cheer thing?
You have
I'm
a
getting to
clap
that right
button?
now. I have to I have it. There we go.
Hey,
We are officially full.
I think we need a wow too.
We are officially full this year, and I think that is so cool. And in the words of Howard Stern, wow. So this is going to be it's going to be one of our best year.
Love it.
We've got all 3 days. The evening slots are full. We'll be announcing those pretty soon. And what's really cool is we might be adding another day or two to the evening event.
Hell yeah.
I got the green light from Fred last night. Fred's like, you can do whatever you want. So I think we might be adding some extra slots
Harriet
up
had
there.
a question.
Harriet has a
Jordy,
question.
where can we find your music online?
Oh, that's a good question.
On the internet and stuff. So
Yeah.
really anywhere if you
No,
just
yeah,
it's on like Spotify and Apple Music and stuff.
Apple, Spotify.
Oh, where I'm playing. Oh, just jockeyjord.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
My Facebook page, I try to keep up with it, but I keep all my dates on jockeyjord.com. I made like a Google schedule thing, so it's
Okay.
less.
And that's JOCKEY. Jord.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for getting it right. I
Yes.
appreciate
So there you
that.
go.
Yeah.
So you guys,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
out there, please go.
We'll find it, and Brian we'll find it, and we'll put it on our page.
I think what I'll do is, because normally I record all our shows and I put it on SoundCloud and then I put it on Apple Podcast, Amazon Podcast, and Spotify. In there, I will put your website or your what you just said,
thank you.
jockyjord.com, so people
Yeah.
can go out and find your music and stuff like that. So
I appreciate that. Thank you for the reminder.
that's,
there,
thank you.
know.
We're gonna get to some
I'm
more
not
of your
good at
music,
promoting.
and we're coming back to talk a little bit more. We want to know more about you, and are you getting married soon? Those are
Yeah.
kind of
No,
questions
no,
we
no,
want to
no,
know.
no.
You know,
Trying to avoid
we're
it.
always trying to find out, some really cool stuff. So, hey, you guys, you're listening to B Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here. Let me see. Did I get to the right camera? I've got so many things going on here. Yeah, we're back to me. All right. B Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on a Friday night at the Beechy Shell Studios here in Key West. We got a full house where we've got some more Jockey Jord coming up. We're going to get Sweet Harriet up here. Lord knows who else is going to join us. You just got to sit back and find out what the heck we're doing. But this next song, Florida Man, Jockey Jord.
Oh, we're doing it. All right.
We're going to do it, man. I'm going to play your stuff. That's what we do here.
Do it.
We aim to please.
They ask me how long I've been here. I tell them too damn long. To save me a conversation, I'm writing this here song. Came in from California, from the west down to the east. To my surprise, when I got home, even I couldn't recognize me. 'Cause now I'm a Florida man, hanging out with Florida girls. With some of the craziest people in the whole damn world. I tell them all I'm a poor boy, but you can count on me. They'd all trade a heart of gold for sugar daddy. And she'll tell you, I'm not much of a party girl. Most nights I like to stay inside. The second that you start to believe her, she'll take your ass for a ride. And all the older men sitting at the bar, creeping on the younger girls, saying I got a yacht and a pocket full of singles, but can never find a decent girl. That's because decent girls don't need a guy like him. They're not just trying to post a picture on Instagram. They want an honest conversation and a cup of tea. I know I'll find her one day, but till then I'll be a Florida man, hanging out with Florida girls. We're some of the craziest people in the whole damn world. I tell them all I'm a poor boy, but you can count on me. But they'd all trade a heart of gold for sugar daddy. One more time. A Florida man, hanging out with Florida girls. We're some of the craziest people in the whole damn world. I tell them all I'm a poor boy, but you can count on me. But they don't trade a heart of gold for sugar daddy. They don't trade a heart of gold for sugar daddy. They don't trade a heart of gold for sugar daddy.
You're listening to Coastal Americana Radio on Tiki Man Radio. Your happy place. Come along for the ride.
Hi, this is Mo. Where do I go with my coastal confessions? To the Beechy Shell Hideaway in Key West, Florida, with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio Live, Fridays 8 to 10 p.m. Let us hear your coastal confession.
B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us on a Friday night here in Key West. It's such a beautiful evening out there. Isn't it nice out there?
It's nice. Yeah, not too hot, not too cold.
No, it's really
not
nice.
Not too humid, not too dry.
Not too hot and not too cold.
Right in the middle.
Hey, I got to do these little shout-outs, okay? So I'm kind of my own. So Michelle Myers, the ambassador, goes, loving this song. I really like his voice.
Oh, thank you so much.
So
Appreciate
there you go.
Thank you.
So, and she says you can send your $5 to the following. Oh. I'm only kidding.
Is that the reference to the sugar daddies? Or what?
It'll cost you $5 for that little plug there. So, no, Florida Man, that's a good song.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Really good song.
Yeah.
So, what else do you want to tell us? I mean, we've found out where we can find your stuff. You're, people who want to come down to Key West and hunt you down. It's jockeyjord.com. That's JOCKEYJORD.com.
Yes. Good spelling.
And find out where you're playing there. Any other new music coming up?
I mean, I made like a lot of, I've made a lot of songs when I'm in Key West, so I'll put a few more out probably.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go home for the summer and I'll be back in November. And
Where's home?
Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
from LA.
Yeah, I know. I said I escaped COVID. I told you.
You're from out west.
Yeah.
I'm a Western.
Well, I'm going to stay
from
at my
Colorado.
mom's house. It's not like I'm, going to
You got
move
a
into
crumb
an
on your
apartment
shirt.
in Studio City or something, so.
I consider myself a Western girl. I'm from Colorado.
Me too. I guess, But, yeah, I just, I've been away from my family for a while. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and do my rounds and see my mama. I don't know if she's watching. I sent her the link, but hello, Mama,
I
if
hope
you
she's
are
watching, maybe.
I hope so, too. She's still learning the, technology
When
and
we
whatnot.
first started, Brian was talking about those kids that learn radio and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's out in California, right?
The what?
The kids.
Yes, and
That
Callie
do the
McCool,
radio.
and Callie McCool, who does that with his kids. He,
Is that in
teaching
Los
them-
Angeles or near?
Yeah,
it's in California somewhere.
Yeah, Callie, where exactly are you? Just give us an idea. But he said he's been listening. Wife wanted a conversation, so good thing he had 2 ears.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, that is kind
I know
of
what you mean, there, Callie,
I got a lot of family in the Cali.
Yeah.
I mean, that is kind of what that song's about, is just like, California is a very different place than Florida, especially when it comes to social norms and
Oh my
dating
God,
scene
yeah.
and stuff and whatnot. So, yeah.
Do they have a lot of old people in California, or is it mostly?
Yeah,
in
they're
Florida?
all in San Diego.
I was say, is it mostly in Florida? All these old people.
That is definitely different. I mean, I think.
But not
what
as much
is,
in Key West. Key West is a younger town, I would say. Well,
compared to a lot of other places in Florida.
Not right now, there ain't.
Not during snowbird season.
Yes.
But like the people here who are here year round.
Right.
Are
Yeah.
probably
A little bit young. Yeah, no, I can see that. But like right now, no, it's the average age is probably,
I walk into I like to go to
75.
Louis' backyard a lot, and I walk in there, and people look at me like, "Are you
old enough to drink?
Yeah.
Should I card you, young man?
Everyone looks like they just got out of a meeting, and I'm not a part of it. So.
Are you sure you're allowed to be here? This is the old people's time.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
Kids should be seen and not heard.
I don't like it though, because I mean, people my age are hanging out at like Rick's and stuff. It's like, why aren't we hanging out at Louis, or the chart room, or the cool bars?
You should get a bunch of people who are young.
You should. Well,
hang out at Louis.
I've been talking actually about that, because there are a lot of young musicians
Like
in this
a
town.
meeting.
But I feel like the changing of the guard or whatever is a good term for that. But like, there's a lot of young people down here who don't feel maybe like a little represented, or maybe they're kinda hard to get into the music scene here. So I'm gonna try to do like a songwriter, almost like we did at the Peach. We had like a songwriters session, and just try to get like all these people that I know in their 20s and stuff, and even 30s, but like just try to like get some creativity going, and
You bring up a good point. So over by Blue Heaven, they've got that little area back there.
Cabana?
Yeah. Do you like that back there? I mean, is that?
I started out there, and it was nice for a little bit.
Yeah,
that's the best way I could put it.
Yeah,
it's just I could. I'm not gonna get into it, but
Yeah. Too much
personal issues, people problems, a lot of egos.
I noticed. I noticed some of that stuff, and I was just kind of like, that's not my scene.
This town is very, I don't
clicky.
It's clicky, but also like I just don't. I don't understand. I guess I call it big fish, little pond syndrome.
Well, that's a good point.
There's a lot of that going around. Where,
yeah.
It's just because you've been here for 10 years and you drink beer and play
or
guitar.
40 years.
40 years, or I'm just using particular.
Yeah,
examples,
no.
I felt. I didn't feel, I had some issues. I had some falling outs. I had some bad experiences, and it took me a while to find kind of new people. I think another thing too is that like Dan introduced me to this social scene.
Yeah,
and then.
There's
actually more people in Key West than just these people. So there's a lot of wonderful, supportive, nice people here.
I think what I have to say with that was because he did the same thing with us. He introduced us to this ring, that group, and I think that group were people who thought the Messiah. This guy is.
And then when he let them down, now like everybody associated with him is like scum or something.
Yeah, well, I had people. I mean, not those people, but I definitely when he left town, people were looking at me funny, and then I had people's like telling me that their lawyers were going to contact me and stuff, and I'm like, I'm 25, and I'm trying to, I'm just as confused as you are. I first
you can squeeze blood out of a turnip all you want.
You can take all my money; it's still not going to help you.
Yeah. No, well, that's kind of how I felt there at the beginning, because there were people questioning me on a few things, and I'm like,
well, it was dark, man.
Let me explain to you right off the bat.
Right.
I never said yes to any of his stuff, and I was in that tasting room way before he was.
Yeah, and I know you guys were, and I think for me it was a letdown because he really did encourage me to play music. And
No,
I'll
I mean,
always
in
remember
that way he was good.
He was very good to me,
Yeah.
and I've had very few people take me under their wing and encourage me to play music at all. So I'll always be grateful for
Like
that.
I said,
And,
I
humans are complicated people.
My optimistic self is like, I don't think he set out to screw everybody in Key West. I think
that wasn't his job.
I
or
think he
goal,
got caught up in some gambling debt.
Yeah.
And
some lady problems.
Yeah.
That's what the only thing that can truly break a band.
Stuff happens when that happens.
Wait. Here goes.
I know nothing.
Because there were some things I was like, I don't want. You know what? I took the stance of I didn't want to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
The number of times I was asked to be on the board, I said I'm not interested. I don't want to be
smart for that.
I don't want to be a part of any of this. I want to do what we do musically, like we did. I'm happy to be your friend. I'm happy to do certain things, but there's also things that I'm not going to get involved with. I don't want that.
Well, Margaritaville felt the same way.
Exactly. It's like, hey, it's just one of those things, and he's not the.
Around here, I'm the supreme authority. Nobody tells me what to do.
So it's just one of those things.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But I will say this. I tell a lot of people, it's like, I'm so proud of you for how you've just taken the bull by the horns down here and made something of your craft.
I appreciate that, man. I mean, I wasn't, really trying to do anything but just make an album about, like,
no, but I mean, that's the thing, because a lot of musicians come down here and they play the places and they do things, but they're not really writing and they're not really producing albums.
That confuses
and doing
me.
Stuff.
I think for me, it's just like, it doesn't have to be, this perfect thing. You don't need $10,000 to go in the studio, and you don't a lot of people just are waiting for that moment, that time where, finally I'll get the money to do it.
Where I think your initiative is that most artists here in Key West, or most musicians, only play cover songs and don't have original music to stand on. And this is a cover town.
Yeah.
You've got to play, because when someone says, well, what kind of music do you play? I go, everybody else who plays the same thing out there. I mean, you got to play your wagon wheel. You got to play, you got to play the things that people want you to play. I don't play Brown Eyed Girl that often, unless somebody's throws a good, nice tip in there. But my point being is, it's there's a lot of musicians out there that I have talked to that do not have original songs.
And that blows my mind, I think, just because coming from where I'm coming from, where like I said, I knew 2 cover songs when I moved here. I wasn't expecting, I've never seen a music scene like this. When I was in college, it was no one got paid, but everyone just played their own stuff. And, you'd go to a house party and it'd be 3 bands. They'd all be playing their own music, and you hang out and you have beers, and it was a good time. And you put a tip bucket out, and, it was more about sharing your art than it was making money or.
I talked to a musician the other day, Juliana. We were with Juliana hanging out, and I won't say his name because I don't want to make it sound like he's a damn good musician. But when he found out what we're doing up there at Rick's in that room, and he's like, I'm really interested, because I only have one original song. He goes, I want to do more.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I said the whole purpose of that room that we're trying to do is come up and play your originals and talk about what inspired you to write that song.
And that's what it's, that's the classic singer-songwriter setup.
And this individual was like, I need to work on that. He says, and I've been trying to work on that.
Yeah. Well, this town doesn't foster that.
No, it doesn't. It really does not foster
the
that.
Opposite. And to the point where I felt, pressured at time, like you said, to maybe I should learn Brown Eyed Girl or something. You know? And it's one thing that I do, and I'm happy that I've kept it this way, is I don't have a phone in front of me or an iPad.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's an open invitation for someone to be like, oh, jukebox, here's $20, play this.
Yeah,
Well, it gives me an excuse, I guess, to be like, oh, sorry, I don't know how to play.
Well, I'm going to chalk up the fact that you're younger than me.
Yeah.
I have to have that iPad because I'm a 60-year-old guy that has a hard time remembering to put his damn socks on before his shoes.
I get it. I understand why to have it. But for me, it's that. I feel like that's kind of saved my ass.
And as many times as Jimmy Buffett has played his own damn songs on stage,
forgets the words all the time.
He still had a prompter in front of him.
And still messes up the words.
Even with
the teleprompter.
Oh, I know.
I sat there one time and I'm watching him, I'm like, holy crap, he just screwed that entire song.
Sometimes he says something and I was like, that doesn't make a damn bit of sense. What the hell did he just
But you know what, though?
A lot of margaritas.
He's the man.
But everybody else at the concert's drunk, too, so they
it's like, and he can very easily say,
wow.
No, well, he could say that.
Wow.
But he could say,
I meant to do that.
I meant to do that.
I meant to do that.
Well, I think that's another thing, go back to that point, is a lot of people are waiting for that perfect moment, or think they have to have this, perfection, or my album has to be so good, or I have to remember every word, or I gotta make sure I play every chord perfectly before I get out there. And I just feel like at the end of the day, if you're up there having fun and you're doing your thing, and other people are gonna have fun,
I can't remember the ending of it, so I'm trying to remember. Perfection is the enemy of the good, or the excellent.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's it's 85%.
You're never going to be perfect, so that's a terrible thing to try to put on yourself,
Oh, my God, yeah.
Just have fun, Have fun, play music, make stuff, share it with your friends. And
really, exactly.
That's all about,
Speaking of friends, all right, so one of your songs, Sea Slugs, one of your songs, Sea Slugs, has got Johnny Mac in it.
So sick.
Let me tell you what, Johnny Mac is the most interesting dude ever. He is the coolest.
I love him.
He just kind of floats in, He's so happy-go-lucky. And I know he's been down here a few times in the last year or so, and I have not ever hooked up with him just because we just don't cross paths. But he is a great guy.
He's great. Yeah. No, he's a nice guy. He's been, he's a prime example of what I just said. He's 74 years old. I think he's going to be 75. He just turned 75.
Yeah.
He's going to turn 75 this year. And he's from Portland, Maine, and he just busks. And every time I see him, still to this day, oh, Jordan, I'm working on a new song. You got to hear this new song. I'm like, you don't stop. He just doesn't. He's doing it for himself. He's doing it for fun. He loves making music.
I
and
love
he's
playing
been
his stuff.
He's been a huge inspiration for me.
Yeah,
honestly.
Didn't you guys used to play on the street too a little bit?
We bust a little bit. The cops shut us down because Johnny didn't have a permit, but and he was not happy about that.
I think I remember that because I remember Dan going, Dan and his, dumbass, went out there, kind of thing. But I was like, good for them. High five them for at least attempting it, And
we walked down to Duval Street. I'm pretty sure 20 minutes later we walked back like, yeah, they shut us down. And then of course Johnny instantly was like, busted on Duval Street. Like, gonna make a song. Yeah, exactly, man. That's how his brain works.
Oh my God,
I love him to death.
He's such a cool dude. So I'm gonna play what made you write Sea Slugs?
Sea Slugs was a song that we were all working on at the Peach during the songwriter thing, and Johnny was there and Dan was there, and like Dan liked it and Johnny liked it, and so I didn't have a last verse for it, so Johnny was in town and I was like, hey man, like, I hadn't recorded it. I wanted to put it on All at Sea, but it just didn't really fit, what I was trying to do anymore. So I'm like, well, I still want to record it and put it out there, and why don't I ask Johnny Mac to do a verse on the song?
Yeah.
And he wrote I think it's hilarious. It's
my
perfect.
God.
It's all the song's silly. It doesn't really make sense, but it's the perfect Key West song for that reason.
Exactly. I listened to it the other day and I'm like, I love this song.
Oh, thanks, man.
And then the cool thing is I'm like, I gotta follow up with the Johnny Mac song.
I love that. Yeah.
Sunshine Highway.
Great song choice too.
So we're gonna get to some music here. We got a song by Jockey Jord, Sea Slugs. It's got Johnny Mac as part of it, and of course, I want to follow up with a Johnny Mac song, "Sunshine Highway," which is one of my favorites. I thought it was really cool. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Callie, I didn't see anywhere. I'll go back and look, but I didn't see where you said you lived in California. So if you're still listening, please put that in there. Hey, Beth Schreier is listening in from New Jersey. Hello, Beth, and we appreciate you guys all hanging out with us. So we got lots more coming up. We got Sweet Harriet coming up here shortly, and I'm sure if I get Ray the Roadie, we're going to get Karen. We're just going to have all kinds of fun tonight, and I hope you're having a good time as well. Here we go. Sea Slugs, Jockey Jord, everybody. And hey, if you want to find out where he's playing when you're down here in Key West, it's jockeyjord.com, JOCKEYJORD.com.
Hundo.
Another sunrise on the water, another kiss from a rich man's daughter. I love it down here, I love this place. Nobody treats life like a race, and I see sea slugs slugging on by. I got enough time to wonder why they move so slow, go so far. You ever thought about where they are before? Where they are before. Well, the roosters wake me up and I find it so soothing, unless I drank the night before. And then I grab my squirt gun and I blast those cluckers, cause my head can't take no more. I smell salt from my balcony, and then you're bound to see me lighting up a bowl. I'm gonna hit the beach, stop by the Peach and the Green Parrot liquor store. Another sunrise on the water, another kiss from a rich man's daughter. I love it down here, I love this place, but it treats life like a race, and I see sea slugs slugging on by. I got enough time to wonder why they move so slow and go so far. You ever thought about where they are before? Where they are before. All right, Johnny, tell him what you gotta say.
Old lover down here come every year for the palm trees swaying and the sea slugs slugging. Little devil turtles and rich man's daughters with plenty of sun and trade winds blowing. bumper all the way. They got raisins, rednecks, the Riviera kind. From Key West to Largo, man, it takes all kinds. The sun shines warm and the beer tastes fine. Come on down and get out of your mind. Sunshine Highway, I'm on my way. Take me on down to FLA. Sunshine on east side or west side, baby. Get me on down to the Sunshine State. Gainesville, Largo, bumper all the way. Well, don't forget to Tona, man, it's always a gas. Get yourself a Harley and a sweet piece of that. Find yourself a bar where the people look mean. Come on down, glide on your old machine. Sunshine Highway, I'm on my way. Take me on down to FLA. Sunshine on east side or west side, baby. Get me on down to the Sunshine State. From Gainesville to Largo, the bumper all the way. Just up and move. Find yourself a payphone that doesn't have a line. Come on down and get out of your mind. Sunshine Highway, I'm on my way. Take me on down to FLA. Sunshine on east side or west side, baby. Get me on down to the Sunshine State. Gainesville, Largo, bumper all the way. Yeah, from Gainesville, Largo, the bumper all the way. New York City, FLA, get me on down to the Sunshine State.
Key West has a brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items, made to order, that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
Hi, this is the Beach Buddha, and I'm hanging out right now drinking a little bit of my Coconut Bay roast, and of course it's spiked with a little Key West smuggling rum, and I'm listening to the world-famous B-Man and Michelle Coastal Confessions, and boy, I got a couple of confessions of my own to make, but we won't talk about them right now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, and get yourself some Beach Buddha coffee at beachbuddhacoffee.com. Cheers, y'all. Love you.
Hey, B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio, coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studios here in Key West. Got a house full tonight. We've had Jockey Jord. He's been on the radio with us tonight. The last song was Sea Slugs with Johnny Mac, and of course the song right after that was Sunshine Highway with the world famous Johnny Mac, and we've had such a great time with that. I appreciate everybody who's been listening to us tonight on the radio. James Cohen, thank you so much. JoJo Fish, it's so good seeing you guys on here. We so appreciate every darn one of you guys. Callie McCool said he's 8 hours north of L.A. All right. California is a big state there. And let me see. Jordan needs to have a few of his friends do the Ready Room. Well, you know what, Michelle Myers, we are already talking about that. He's got interest in that, and I think we're going to try and make that happen here pretty soon. Let me see what else is going on. Let me see. The ladies are over there. Let me get your camera on them. The ladies are over here. What are you doing over there, Michelle? I got you on camera. Oh, my God. All right, let's go back to me. They're checking their waistlines. I don't know what the hell we're checking for, but so, yeah, we're having a great time tonight, checking waistlines and all kinds of good stuff happening. So we're going to get Jockey back on here real quick. And hang on here. Jockey is getting back on. Hang on one second there as he gets revved up into the musician seat there.
He's talking about healthcare and stuff.
Oh, healthcare.
Yeah.
Is it good or bad?
It's for another podcast.
For a whole nother podcast, yeah.
Tiki Man Radio. Let's keep it light.
Hey, so I want to say Michelle Myers had made the comment that, let me see, Jordan needs to have a few of his friends do the Ready Room. So... I said we were talking about that earlier.
I love
about
that.
Doing up there. So it's going to be a quarterly thing. I'm going to set a schedule up, get with Fred, make sure Fred's cool with the schedule, and then I'm going to start looking for musicians to go up there and do something, and we're going to have some fun with it. And I'll tell you what, Fred and everybody over at Rick's Entertainment Complex, man, they took great care of us last night. They put some really cool billboards out. Where I'm going to highlight that here pretty soon. We're going to get Sweet Harriet up here shortly and find out what's going on in her world. You're more than welcome to hang out. Stay on the radio if you want. If you want to go over there and munch on some of the food and snacks we got over there.
I did enjoy those Tostitos chips.
Well, there's plenty over there, so please, we got plenty.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me as well. And also thank you for doing this thing at Rick's because, we were talking about that. There's nothing like this going on in Key West. This is what we need, so thank you.
You're right. There is nothing like this in Key West. Yeah. And it's... I call it the MTV unplugged version here in Key West.
Perfect.
It's our way as musicians to talk about our songs, and that's a great venue up there. They're willing to support us and make that happen. And again, I can't say enough about Rick's and those guys and how supportive they are to Tiki Man Radio, B-Man and Michelle, and all the musicians down here. So
super cool.
Thank you guys so very much. We appreciate that. JoJo Fish says she can't wait to meet you. You're gonna swing by the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase. I'm gonna make
November?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be back here for November. I'll be playing around and. I got all my gigs set up, for that first week and stuff. So
well, make sure I get a copy of that so I can advertise with everybody. Because the cool thing is, you got a whole bunch of people already that are on here, and they are going to want to see you.
Hell yeah!
They've heard your music. They're hearing your story, and I think it's so really cool. Let me see who else is on here. Jeff Lang, how you doing, Jeff? Good having you on here tonight. We so appreciate it. And any last departing words? Anything else we can think of? Anything else you want?
Not really. I mean, thank you so much for having me. I'm going to put out some more stuff as soon as I can, and they'll go back to home in Los Angeles and stay with my mama and make some more music, and then I'll be back in November, and I hope to see a lot of you guys then, or if you're coming before May 1st, just look at my schedule and jockeyjord.com, and I'll be there.
Very cool. And I will say I've met your mom before because I ran into you guys on the street one time.
You did, yeah.
And she is such a sweet lady.
Oh, yes,
so
of course.
You tell your
She's
mom.
watching right now, so hello,
fabulous.
Mama.
Hey, let me get... Fabulous. Thanks for listening to us. We appreciate it. So
she loves this. She's texting me. She's like, oh, my God, this is so cool.
I love this. Oh, man,
Thank you for having me.
I can... We think the world of you, my friend, and
thank you, brother. Thank you.
From day one since I met you, I just thought, man, you're a really cool dude. You get the vibes out of it.
I appreciate it, man. We rode that. We rode the wave on that storm. And it's,
yes,
we're on to better things now. And happy that we both.
And I'm very happy for you and the gigs you're getting down here, the exposure you're getting, the songs you're writing. You're on the right track. man.
Love this island. It's inspired me a lot, and that's what
you're
it's
like
all
us. I
about,
love
man.
this, man.
It's so great. Dude.
This is. I love this
How
island.
can you not write about this? It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Call it trop rock. Call it whatever the hell
you want, man. It's about Key West. That's all that matters. So.
Very cool.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, hey, one thing I want to talk about is Beach Buddha Coffee is one of our sponsors for the show. Thank you so much, Beach Buddha Coffee. And every month they highlight a trop rock artist. They call them trop rock artists. I just say they're going to highlight an artist. They really take care of the musicians. They give them the exposure they need to help.
Yeah.
And, of course, this month was Key West Chris.
Oh,
from the Shanty Hounds. And
cool.
I'm happy to say that
Chris is awesome.
I'm happy to say that the Shanty Hounds will be opening the Thursday 11 o'clock show at Rick's for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase, the 8th year, our 8th year doing this. Is that
do the clap?
Yes.
The clap
hang on, I gotta find it. Oh my God, hang on, I fell asleep on on the wheel here.
There it is.
So yeah, they will.
It's a nice soundboard.
I love this soundboard.
I gotta get one of those.
Yeah, it's the Zoom P8, and I love this song or this little board. So, but yeah, so they're going to be opening up. I can't wait till we really give the official announcement on everything that's going to be happening because I know before you go, you talk about the Hungry Hard Luck Heroes.
Yeah.
They are the Friday happy hour act.
That's awesome.
We're bringing them in.
They're great.
Dave McKinney and the boys.
Dave is such a nice guy.
And let me tell you what.
Yeah.
That Friday is going to be the Jimmy Buffett Lookalike Contest Day. And or come dressed as whatever, whatever whatever part of the song. Like if you want to be a fruitcake, come dressed as a fruitcake.
I like that.
If you want to, so we're gonna have some fun. I got the Parrot Heads of Key West going to get involved with it. They're going to help with that process. So
I'll get a white sport coat.
There you go. There you go. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with that, and again, be there, and we're definitely going to get you in for the 9th year for sure.
That'd be awesome, man. Yeah.
And trust me, if anybody backs out, I'm going to call you first.
Let me know. Yeah.
I'm going to call you first, and if we can squeeze you in,
I'll be around. We'll be having a lot of fun that week, no matter where we're at, no matter where we're playing. It's gonna be great people in town.
I love it. So let's get to some music. Key West Chris is the Trop Rock Artist of the Month for Beach Buddha Coffee, and I got the perfect song. Oh, wait, let me get to some more music. Hang on. We got some people coming in here. The Friday is going to be epic. Yes, it is. Michelle Myers. Patty Smith says she'll see you in November.
Yeah.
Her husband does the Sunday show, the 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock somewhere show. Yes, I was like, I was having a.
Where are you going with this?
I was having a brain fart, and so Eric. We'll be playing some music for him here shortly. James Cohen, don't forget the pink crustacean. That's right.
Thank you. I almost did forget that. Yeah, or the carnation, perhaps.
Yeah. So anyway, again, Jeff, anyone playing Songwriters Fest in May? I don't know, Jeff. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't know. I don't really get involved with that May songwriters thing only because this place turns into little Nashville.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, I don't care.
Roger is trying to do something at the pier that week with some local Key West songwriters. So that's kind of cool. But for the most part, yeah, it's pretty much puts us out of a job.
Well, it does. And there's so much stuff going on. And I'm just trying to hunt everything down. We used to go watch Chris because Chris was BMI, and of course he used to get some gigs, and I don't think he's getting any anymore. It's just kind of weird the way they're doing it, but whatever. So yeah, Patty says 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick from 5 to 7 every Sunday. Thank you very much, Patty. I appreciate that. So let's get to some Key West Chris, one of my favorite ones. If you like to go out in the back country here in Key West, make sure you make the official stop at what we call Dildo Key, everybody.
Where's that?
I'm gonna wake up in the morning before that sun comes up. I'm gonna get my things together, fishing poles and all of that stuff. I'm gonna head on down shore side, got a little boat waiting for me. Fishing holes where I'm gonna go down in the Florida Keys. All right. dozen miles southeast of old Flamingo. I'm gonna motor my way across the Florida Bay. You know that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drop an anchor and catch a wave, cast a line and enjoy the day. You know I'm going fishing, my favorite spot, better known as Dildo Key.
What did he say?
That's right, it's better known as Dildo Key. Now I got a name like that, I can't rightfully say. All I can tell you is that it sits out in Florida Bay. And the girls all love it, they like to hitch a ride. They love it best when they're at high tide. Everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key. Well, you know you'll have a good time, you would see if you're home at Dildo Key. And you can take it next door, there's a real live Johnson for the south to Ramrod Key.
Ramrod? Is there a little Ramrod?
Well, girls all scream and holler about it down Dildo Key. Shaken all stirred, that's the way they say it's gotta be.
Just make mine dirty.
I don't know how it all came about. At Long Key they all get to stretch it out. Everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key. Alright.
I love kind of the consolador.
Oh, yeah.
Well, right next door there's a neighbor. It's a little Johnson Key.
Did you say Johnson?
And if you go down, way down low, there's 3 big Johnsons more. Dropping anchor on a soft shoal. Before you know it, they'll be screaming for more. Everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key. All right, let's go.
It's gonna be a long day.
Well, man in the boat is ready for the day out on Dildo Key. Eager beaver can't wait, might not come back for the rest of the day. Got a magic wand, it makes them come. Sure beats hell out of the bag of chum. Everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key.
That's right.
Well, you know you'll have a good time, you would see if you're home at Dildo Key. And you can take it next door, there's a real live Johnson for the south to Ramrod Key. Well, everything is shaking, my favorite spot. You know that everything is shaking, my favorite spot. You know that everything is shaking, my favorite spot. Down, shake it, baby, way down at Dildo Key.
You got a cigarette?
Mom's got a squeeze box she wears on her chest. When daddy comes home, he never gets no rest, 'cause she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. Well, the kids don't eat, and the dog can't sleep. There's no escape from the music in the whole damn street, 'cause she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. She goes in and out. She's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. She goes
this is Ed the Train Man.
Hi, this is Pat the Pitcher Girl. Come get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern Island Time. That's 5 to 7 Central Island Time.
So grab a bottle of reggae wine and come join us for our Monday night party. Live from the Paradise Way Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train.
Confessions around the world on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. What could possibly go wrong?
That's right. B-Man and Michelle's Coast Confessions. What could possibly
My little
go?
one.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go, everybody. All right. I've got the crew on.
You gave me joy and helped me find the sun.
Oh. What were you saying earlier, though? What was it?
Oh,
what was
tell us
Hang
again.
on, let me get
That's
a
the
camera.
chorus.
Right.
All right. I
Can't say that on camera.
We had joy, we had fun.
No.
We had...
No. Yeah.
What did you do in the
Something
sun?
that rhymed with overhauls. And we burnt them in the sun.
Cute.
That's what we used to say in elementary school.
It's really fun. It's not dirty.
Jeff Lang's like, I know the words instantly. So
He knows what I'm talking about.
So I got you guys on camera. We got the three lovely ladies there. Hello, lovely ladies. That was a good interview with Jockey Jord. Isn't he awesome? I mean,
We got to get together and jam. Just for
Charisma.
fun. See what comes up.
Charisma.
Yep.
He's back there shushing us. Don't say anything. You know, I don't want people to know.
No, he's like, oh, stop. Oh, stop. Oh, stop.
Yeah, he doesn't want that bar too high, so it's got to be kind of low that way. So, I knew he was coming, so I made we got all of this college frat food out there. So
He's a tall, cute guy in Key West. How tall are you? 6'4".
6'4". Ladies, he's 6'4".
And he's single.
And he's single.
He's got a nice voice.
Yes. And Callie's like, Callie said that song takes him back to the 70s. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
Yep.
So, you know what? We were driving to Miami this past week.
Brian, but you would call that a Debbie Downer song if you were to sing it. Because you'd be like, oh, it's about death. And
Oh, I sang a song the other night. It was No Regret.
That's
was
not
actually-
a downer song. It's
And I always call it the Debbie Downer
It's an
song.
inspirational song, I think.
It's the instrumentation that would change it.
Oh, yeah.
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 Get off your ass.
Get off your ass and
Get up, get whoop off your ass.
get up off your ass. Yeah, I mean it's
That's in the song. We're not telling Brian.
No,
hey,
but
Brian,
it's-
get up off your ass.
it's part of the song.
Yeah.
And
It's fun.
you know, maybe I'll have to play it sometime. It's been a while since I've played that song on the radio, and it's been a long time.
El Presidente.
Actually, when I played that song last night, that's the first time I played that song. I bet you in at least a year.
Probably a couple years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I try and get him, like, every once in a while, I point at it, and he'll be like,
I'll be like, no, I don't want to
wanna
play that
play it.
song.
I'm like, it's a good song.
Yeah. So hey everybody, here's what we got going on right now. Of course, everybody knows Sweet Harriet on the radio. Wave your hand, and so people,
Hi.
yeah, there's Sweet
Which
Harriet.
camera am I looking at?
You're looking
right
at
there.
that one right there.
Hi.
So yeah, and I need to put like little red lights on them. We need the cameras live.
Right. Which
Now
one?
I need more sponsors so we can get those kind of cameras. So if you want to be a sponsor,
A red
we'd
light
be-
sponsor.
We'd be happy to do the red light sponsor stuff. So, and then next to you is your friend Karen.
Karen Mooney from Merrimack, New Hampshire.
That's right. So you got to get in that. You got to get in. There you go. You have to get in
What
that
was the
mind.
temperature when you left New Hampshire?
16 degrees.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that next few nights, too.
Yeah. Not while I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Here. That's
So,
Oh
how
not
I
while I'm
talk.
here.
She is from Dorchester.
Dorchester.
Now you see her sweatshirt to remind you we
And
had
Michelle's
some
getting
good
something.
times. What am I looking at?
This is my roommate.
Michelle, get on the mic over there so they can hear you. So you're.
My roommate from college.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's from Meredith, New Hampshire.
Awesome.
Yeah. So here we go. We're reminiscing on the radio.
Nice.
And her daughter is my goddaughter, who last year
you
I
just went to her
Yeah, we went
graduation.
to her commissioning.
Best try. I love her. She goes, Dorchester.
Dorchester.
That's how
I
we
love
talk
it, Beth.
from there.
Oh my God! So you guys were at a luau today.
We did. We've been partying since. Well, you know that we had such a good time last night in the listening room, and then we all got home and up this morning early to go plogging.
We did.
And we got
Brian got up this morning.
very interesting
I-
things.
He didn't want to.
I didn't not want to get up this morning. I was hurting last. You know what? First of all, I want to explain. Last night was our second event at
It
the Ready
went
Room.
very well.
Last night was packed. Last night was the most. It's just hard to explain. Just the energy in the room.
How cool it was.
How cool it was.
Interactive on more levels
Oh
than
my
ever.
God! It was.
Everyone was singing parts of the songs back to us. That I'm like, oh, this is so fun.
I was like.
I said, oh my.
I was completely blown away last night with the energy in the room, and
There were people that actually came up. I found out this morning. I found out there was a woman that came in and said hi. She's from Sigsbee, and this morning she looked completely different. She had a facial injury, and I said, "What happened?" I said, "I saw you come into the room last night." She said, "Well, there were 8 of us, and there was no place to sit, so 8 more people came in." And she's like, "They were going to all come in, but she looked it out, and there wasn't enough room for everybody, so she left." When she got home, they was walking the dogs. It was a little wet to get in the RV, and they crisscrossed, and she fell and landed into the step of the RV. She's got like this face, her
Oh, my
eye,
God.
her whole cheek. And she should probably go get it checked out and see if it's fractured.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Orbital. Yeah.
All that because she couldn't get in the room.
Yes.
Right.
Because
All
we
that.
were.
You know what?
That's how packed it was last night. I mean, it was a really good time. I got some pictures. We're gonna play a video here in just a little bit during the song because I wanted to wait till you got on. But it was a good night. It was a really good night, and
You just played Squeeze Box. Thank
I
you.
did.
I that's not one I hear often.
I like that song. I mean,
is.
you got some really cool covers. I mean, one of my favorites is Danger Cow.
Which we didn't play. It's a parody song.
Semi-cover.
Yeah, it's a political statement actually.
But I thought it was kind of. I've always that's been one of my favorites for God knows how long. Not to say that
awesome.
all your other music isn't good, but I'm just
Right.
like I like that one. That one just for some reason I'm just
we've
like
never talked about the story behind that song. But before we go too much too far along on the tangents of the stories behind the songs, because we could do that for a whole show. Stories behind the songs.
yeah.
Ooh, that's another show idea, right? Stories behind the songs.
Well,
Get artists in
Behind
here.
the music.
actually, it should be the Coastal Confessions behind the song.
Oh, well, she was
There
part of
we go.
one of the, I called it a naughty song, What It Feels Like. And you probably don't have that yet. But that was like, I was just talking to Jordan
Yeah.
about, I like exploring different genres. And we had gone to Ray and I went to a wedding, our friend's daughter, and all these kids got up and to this song. It was just another generational thing. Ours was Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Everybody gets up and
Mine was Seasons in the Sun.
Yeah, I don't think so. That was your flight fantasy song? So the song was to the windows, to the wall, to the sweat run down my balls. And I was like, I need to write a song like that or something. And Ray's like, you need to write a dirty song. And she's talking about, so Karen works, tell them what you do.
I work in a
Get
school.
in that mic.
I work in a school kitchen, so we prep food for all the kids.
So you're the lunch lady.
I'm the lunch lady. Exactly. That's exactly what I am.
You know what? You got to come clean on this show. I'm the
yeah.
lunch lady.
I'm the lunch lady.
But what were you
That's my
complaining
name.
about? How hot it gets because there's no air
It's
conditioning.
so
in there.
hot. It's like you can't even stand having the clothes on, man. It just gets way too hot in there. So
That was part of the inspiration
right.
for
we have no
what
AC,
it feels like.
So you
So,
sweat.
is
it's
it?
awful.
So is the rumor true that it's so hot in the kitchens that before you guys serve the food, you all get in your panties and stuff and you're cooking
We'd
food?
like to. I'd like to. It's hot. I tell people.
And then just before the bell rings for lunch, you all put your clothes back on.
Well, I tell people when you
The kids are little though; they don't understand that.
start in the kitchen, I tell new workers, I say, do not wear jeans. When you have to go to the bathroom, you'll never be able to get them back up again. So wear
Stick.
stretchy pants. That's how you work.
And she gets to share some of the jokes that you and Ray send to each other with her.
Oh my God. So hey, it's a guy thing. We're always
But
sharing.
she shares them at work, not in front of the kids or anything. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, I had a friend one time, female friend, that used to always say, "It's hot as balls out there," and I'd hear this all the time. And finally, I had to say to her, "I'm like, how do you know?
Right.
Well,
Do you have a set?"
It don't matter.
But it's just one of the things. I was like, I hear it all the time. It's a slang for crying out loud.
maybe it's something she held once
It's
and
hot
said.
as balls. I
Maybe
was
she
like-
held them and said, "Man, your balls are hot."
I'm like, how do you know? It's like,
Might be holding them.
It's like, let me see. What can I say? Well, it's hot as a cooch out here. It's like, what?
Well,
I'm like,
hot enough to breed sheep.
yeah, whatever. But it used to crack me up. I'm just like, why do you say that? Is there a reason behind the fact that?
It's just a phrase.
Yeah.
Did she ever come up with a reason?
No.
Oh.
No.
No. No.
Well,
It's just
well,
what you say.
Well, I have a coastal confessions. I won't go in depth with it, but one of my bosses one time we were in Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming, briefing a unit on their wartime readiness, and she's like, B, I got this. I'm going to talk to him.
Was
Normally
this
I'm
Linda?
the talker. Yeah, normally I'm the talker.
Linda.
And I'm like, all
It's
right.
a little volatile.
I'm like, all right, you got this, It's like, whatever.
To be brief in the.
So I'm just kind of sitting back. You got the commander in there. You got the first shirt in there, and then she's like, she's on a roll. And when Linda's on a roll, you just kind of like, well, here it goes.
There she goes. Don't stop her. She's on.
And then she's like, and if they give you any problems, and she grabs her crotch and she goes, and she does the typical Roseanne Barr. They can suck my brunk. And I'm like, she said it.
She said that.
She actually said that, and everybody in the room, their eyes got real big, and they're like,
But didn't even skip a beat for her.
"Oh no, man!" She's like right on it, So we're meeting's over with, and we're riding back to the hotel, and she's all proud of herself, and she's like, "B, how'd I do? B, did it go good? B?" And I'm like, I said, Linda, it really went really well
Until
until
you told him.
you grabbed your crotch and said, and they can suck my bark. And I'm like, she's like, I didn't say that. I'm like, oh yes, you did. She's like,
She didn't even realize she'd done it.
yeah.
It's like such a natural thing for her to
Yeah,
say.
and I was just like,
funny.
you said that, And she goes, what'd they do? I'm like,
They had surprised looks on their faces.
their mouth opened up, their eyes got big, and they didn't know what to say. And so that was a coastal confession for her, but yeah, she was like, I didn't say that. I'm like, oh, you
Did
said
she
that.
turn into the comedian like Sam Kinison? You start normal and then you start screaming.
Yeah, that's probably a good way of putting it, because I mean, she
Was it Sam Kinison?
she
right?
was just
But-
very.
Tell him what else she used to do. She'd slam the phone.
Oh my God! Yeah, her big thing was if you're on the phone with her,
The old phones,
You know,
like the
and she would get
phones
so
in the
mad with
military.
somebody, she would hang up on them, and she'd slam that phone down, and all the buttons would go everywhere.
Oh.
How
many
here we
times
are.
you
We're picking all
replace
the little
them?
plastic pieces up for her. So for Christmas one year, if you remember the old Fisher Price little
Yes,
phone where you pulled it and the
they're
eyeballs went.
indestructible.
Yeah, I got her that for Christmas one year. I said, you can beat the crap out of this. I said, all the
Yeah.
kids do, and
Yeah, indestructible.
oh yeah, she was a trip,
She
but
was a hanger-upper.
love her to death. She and I had our issues there for a while, but she's like a sister now. I mean, we're
Good.
just so close. We figured each other out over time.
I wonder if she mellowed out.
No, because when we still get together, she's like, bringing up all the old stuff. You remember that one time? I'm like, I don't really want to talk about it. It's like, let's go to another subject. What have you been doing lately? So.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we figured out you're a lunch lady.
I'm a lunch lady.
Oh, I love lunch lady.
Yeah, well here it comes. Michelle's going to tell you all about it.
No, I was a lunch lady when I was a kid, like in elementary school.
Oh, you got to help.
Yeah, because most of my other friends were on free lunch, and we weren't quite low enough on the scale to have free lunch. So my mom and dad were so cheap that they wanted me to get free lunch, so I volunteered to work in the cafeteria.
Oh, how awesome.
I love that.
So, so some of my friends were already on free lunch and some of us weren't, but we all volunteered to work in the camp.
Free lunch.
Oh, yeah.
We wore the little hairnets.
Yep.
and we-
For a kid, that's a blast.
Yeah, and we did that.
What, working in the kitchen?
Yes.
But, yeah, because it was cool because
not everybody got to do that.
we also got the leftovers. We had to wash dishes and everything,
Sure.
and stuff. But, yeah, and I've always had a huge appetite. I mean, like,
You still do.
so, yeah, we got...
That hasn't changed. What are you talking
We
about?
got the leftovers.
Oh, maybe it's like Lucille Ball and Ethel. So the 2 cookies in the bag, 1 in the mouth. 2 cookies in the bag, 1 in the
No,
mouth.
it's like it was afterwards. Like after everybody's
Oh.
eaten and they're ready, and you're cleaning up, what's left you could have extra
Before you throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah, that's.
Well, they did something funny to me camping. They thought it was funny because I'm a lunch lady. So I went up to my camper, and they're all doing the whole lunch lady thing. And they packed 2 cookies in a bag. They made pulled
fruit cocktail,
sloppy joes,
Sloppy-
everything
sloppy
else.
joe,
So
sloppy,
they yelled to
sloppy
me,
joe.
"Karen, come on down." I said, "Why? I'm busy. Come on down." I go down there. They're all in hair nets, aprons, and all the food that I talked about for almost a year.
So, did you guys make pizza burgers?
No.
Those are my favorite when I was a kid.
No, we had taco
Out of
burgers,
English muffins.
Oh
but
my
they
God.
weren't tacos. They were like
Pizza.
just like taco meat on a regular burger bun.
Yeah, we don't
was
do
what
that
we
either.
did in my county.
I mean, it's
do
not
pulled
that
pork.
much different.
You guys
than a
do
sloppy
pulled pork?
Joe.
It's good
Oh,
God.
that's fancy.
That is like.
Things are different these days.
Okay, so
Yeah, we're talking early 60s.
so
early
what are
70s
some
back
of
then.
the
72
items on your school menu? I mean, pulled pork, for crying out loud. I would have died for pulled pork.
Yeah. Chicken nuggets, chicken tenders.
I don't think
chicken
they even had those
patties,
back then. Was
Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Other
yeah.
plastic foods on the.
Yeah, grilled cheese.
We never
hot
had grilled
dogs,
cheese, no.
Burgers,
We did.
pasta,
We had burgers, but the pizza burger was my favorite.
fajitas.
Wow.
Oh,
Fajitas?
No fajitas.
It's not fun.
Not even in
Good.
Colorado, man. Yeah.
Good Lord. I mean, this.
And tacos, soft tacos,
Like I said, we had taco burger.
pizza
That's kind of neat.
every Friday.
Yeah, pizza was always a big one for us. It was like,
Pizza
oh,
was
it's pizza
we loved
day.
it,
Yeah.
but it was actually kind of lame pizza. It was like the big
It is lame pizza.
pan, the big square pan.
It's
and they
cardboard.
cut it up and, yeah.
It's whole grain. Everything's whole grain now.
I wouldn't mind that.
So
That'd
it's
be good.
not very tasty.
Seriously?
Why isn't
Yeah.
whole grain tasty? Whole grain's tastier.
It depends on the pizza.
Yeah.
I don't mind whole grain, but
And how it's cooked and the.
It can be tastier.
It can
it can be.
Yeah.
If you.
Wow, kids
season it
nowadays,
dough.
man, they got some good choices on the menu at
But
school.
they don't know that.
No.
I
No,
might,
but it was like
butter. No,
hell, I might go back to school
for me,
just.
it was always chocolate milk, and I usually got doubles.
But you can in middle
Yeah.
school, not elementary.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
doubles.
Well, yeah, I worked in elementary school.
I got the extra pepperoni on the
But
pizza.
you know what I would do in middle school? Because all the girls didn't want to eat, and they had free lunch.
All the girls I knew
But
before.
but they didn't want to eat in front of the boys. So
What?
like they would let me have their thing, and I'd go up and punch their card, and I'd get like.
Why
two
wouldn't they want to eat in front of the boys?
That started early.
Girls
I could see-
don't
I
want
could see
to like be
freshmen in high
seen
school, but-
chewing in front of men for whatever reason.
Because
Well, I'm here to tell you the chicks,
everything's
the chicks,
embarrassing.
the chicks I went to school with, they ate like crazy.
It didn't
so.
bother me, so it was
That's
like
Ohio.
I would eat 2 or 3 lunches.
That's amazing.
I'd eat my lunch and their lunch and somebody else's lunch.
Wow.
Like, you're not gonna eat your lunch? I'll take it.
I don't get lunch
Like a
around the
seagull.
house. I don't get lunch here. She eats my lunch.
Just seagull. Just throw her some food. Ah, she's happy.
You had pizza.
Huh?
Don't say you didn't have pizza.
Oh,
Yeah,
at
they
school?
had pizza.
Oh,
They had
hell
pizza,
yeah.
yeah.
I ate the crap out of
Even in
pizza.
elementary
Pizza
school.
last
Oh.
night.
Oh, yeah. I got pizza last night, too, after the gig. Yeah, I was
There's
hungry.
still
Still a
one
piece
today.
There's still a piece in there.
Hell, I made them all grilled cheese before we left the house. I didn't have any.
Right?
We ate it last night, but there's a leftover piece that's
But
still
you
in the
said
fridge.
he wouldn't eat the second piece. He didn't.
He hasn't yet because he doesn't like leftovers. So we'll see how that goes.
I might eat it later. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Hey, real quick, Patty Smith goes, well, they do say it as cold as a witch's
tit and a brass bra.
There you go. Of course, Joanne Fisher's like, excellent for the Ready Room last night. Yeah, went really well for us. It was a really good time.
Fun.
And then JoJo Fish goes, hey, Karen, maybe we can connect with you when you meet Harriet in the summer. We're in Medford, Massachusetts.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, actually, you got together with JoJo
We did.
Fish.
They came over our house. We had dinner and we cooked some food.
Yeah. Okay, Michelle. Okay, this is live on camera. Michelle
what are you
is
doing?
She's
Trying
showing.
to do the lunch lady arm.
She's doing her lunch lady arm thing. So yeah.
What?
Yeah. So for those on the radio, they don't get to see this. Sorry, but if you're on YouTube, you get to see Michelle shaking her lunch lady.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
I need my
God.
hairnet. My lunch lady arm.
Yeah, hairnet.
The whole thing.
Or visor.
I'm gonna put like a survey out there.
Well,
Who feels sorry for B-Man?
Karen's been working out. She lost all the extra
I did.
rolls
So you've been working
that she
out?
had. Yep.
Since
She works
September.
out. She works out.
6 days a week.
I've actually lost about 5 pounds in the last month and a half.
Yeah, because you quit
Nice.
drinking. But you're making up for it tonight.
Makes a difference.
I lost 22
Oh, very good.
since September.
Yep.
Did you want to lose that? Okay, so you
But
wanted.
now it's like nothing's like dangling a lot anymore.
Well,
My
you gotta
stomach
like
ain't
you gotta
huge.
kind of like firm it up too. You know.
that's
You
what I'm
gotta-
She works out.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You gotta get out
she
there.
got a new family sort of because the
Gym.
people she works out with at the gym, coaching her,
Oh, the
they
family.
guide.
Gym family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, very cool. Well, so anyway, what else is going on, you guys? So you had a luau today. You went
We
to.
did. It was hard to wrangle everybody up because we were having so much fun, and so they're helping me put all my stuff away because my, roadies are always welcome.
Right.
And I was like, they're carrying the chairs. I said, we don't have to leave. I just couldn't sing anymore. It was 5 hours of singing today, and
Yeah.
it was the one more. So we did that a lot, and then I was like, nah, I just wanted to enjoy.
That'll be us tomorrow. I mean, we're playing at
Ton of fun.
the Southernmost
Pint.
Pint tomorrow, and so we're looking forward to that. So that's
rescheduled with Tiffany.
yes. So that's 3 to 6 tomorrow. So we'll be out there and sitting on the patio. They got a really cool patios. I mean, they
Yeah.
got games out there and everything.
We're
so
not sure what we're doing yet because it's somebody's birthday
well,
tomorrow.
maybe-
He's not telling us what he wants to do.
maybe you should bring him by.
The Southernmost Pint.
Yeah.
I need to ride over to pick up the car tomorrow because I had it in the shop today.
Ah.
So maybe he can swing by tomorrow, pick me up, bring me home, and then he and I'll go
Maybe
over.
for his birthday he wants bro time.
Well, I was gonna say maybe he and I can go over to Bear Assets or something.
You got your $5 bills there. I hear it's
we
not.
take Willie with us, you know.
He has the sympathetic.
Yeah, get the sympathetic ear there. He's
You
got
carry
it.
him in a pouch and he'd be like, meow.
They're like, oh, that's a pretty kitty. I'm like, yes, it is.
Oh yeah, so it was requested. The Pussycat song was requested.
Oh,
I had to
yeah.
perform
Oh, my
that
God.
again.
It
And
was.
this time we were amplified, and
Oh, it
everybody sang along. Everybody was singing along to that
To
song
this
today
day, you
at the
said you
luau.
heard us sing it,
I know
and
I
she
did.
never lets me sing that song.
Well, you have 5 versions of it on your set list, so it's in your Dropbox
I think it's in
files.
like different.
It's called Kitty Cat Song.
Yeah,
but
the
it's
Kitty Cat
same.
song,
Well,
yeah.
it's not a dirty song.
No, it's not a dirty song.
He's just a little.
It sounds it.
It
But
does.
what is he? It's not a dirty song. He's just a little
Friendly little cat.
friendly little cat.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yes.
So this morning we went plogging, and Karen went plogging with us, and she just can't believe how much garbage is here in Key West. It's
Who leaves like toothpicks?
Oh, let me tell you what. Well,
The homeless.
the toothpicks, the thing for your ears.
Yeah,
You know, the
Q-tips.
Q-tips.
yes,
Same
Q-tips.
thing.
There was
Those
a lot
are
of
in
that.
the things
Oh
they
my
give the
God.
homeless.
Yeah,
They give them
yeah.
a packet.
Oh, that's
Okay.
probably why.
And then the one lady that showed up today, I swear to God, I wanted to throw something at her. She shows up. Well, you know who I'm talking
Yes.
about. She shows up, always late. She shows up in time just to eat or drink whatever the sponsors bring
And
in.
she acts like she's running the whole thing. Oh,
Yeah.
she'll show up at the last minute and say, "Thanks for coming out today. Thanks for coming out today."
Yeah. So she's.
Did you hear what she was telling Ray? I deserve coffee. I've been working for an hour.
Oh my God, she.
And we didn't have coffee today. You don't always get that.
Well, here's the problem. So this morning where we were plogging at, there was a homeless
Presidente.
encampment that I started clearing out. And there was a lot of clothing, there was a lot of blankets and everything. And the worst part about it, if they wouldn't be dirty,
right?
Because they leave their styrofoam cups, they leave their liquor bottles, they leave everything, and you're just like
and excrement.
Exactly.
And vomit. And whatever I picked up today, I started gagging, and I was like gonna chuck because it was that bad. And then these flies all came to the bucket, and I was like, and I got a whiff of it again, and Ray's like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, like, and I was like, whatever it was, I picked it up, put it in the bucket, and then, so I found a grocery carriage today, and then Ray's like, and we're going down the street. That's where we're, headed down there. And he's like, then Ray found another one, and we looked, and then there was a third one. So all three of us are going back with these.
Yeah, you guys had carts,
but they didn't. They were all three different brands. We couldn't put them together.
No, I want to talk about those carts in just
because they
a
just
second.
leave them.
No, here's an update on that. Here's an update on that. I'll talk about that in a second. But that lady today started giving me crap when we started pulling all of the old. There was a lot of clothing in there that this person, who made this encampment, was sleeping on, and a lot of that stuff's been in there for a while because it's deteriorating and everything.
Yeah,
we're pulling it out, and she started giving me crap about it, and she says, "Well, that's a lot of good, blankets and stuff." And I'm like, "Well, you know what? It's trash.
Now
they're not supposed to be in here. This is, we have a place here in Key West for them to go, and they don't want to go. And now I'm out here stuck cleaning this up." And she looked at me and she goes, "You need to think about what you're doing." And I said, "You need to think about getting the hell away from me at this point, because I'm about."
She gets right in your face.
Yeah, I'm about to shove you in this bucket, and so
yeah.
So there is an issue there with this one person.
I know, but untreated mental illness it's hard for her, obviously, because she's well versed in what she's doing.
Oh,
and she does know the difference between right and wrong, but we don't know what else is going on with her.
Now,
I'm not trying to defend her.
No, I get it. I mean, because it's hard for me. I try and take the other road sometimes,
right.
but today was a little different. I'm just like, all right, I'm about to lose my cool.
She was in Ray's face too today, so
yeah, I heard that. I heard that too.
That.
I was like, all right, I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah, that's why I said don't challenge her.
I enjoyed
just
it.
go
Made
away.
Me feel good helping clean up.
Yes.
I did enjoy it.
Now, let's talk about the shopping carts. Now, I want to get some more music, and then we're going to come back and talk about a few more little things before we close the night out.
So that song about the kitchen, so part of her was the inspiration of, I want to know what it feels like. And my lyric in the, it's so hot in the kitchen, and I'm feeling kind of tight. I need to use my... Anyway, that's part of...
You heard the song?
Oh, I've heard the song.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, she tried to get me to play it one time. It's a little awkward to play if you don't.
I can't do it because it's a duet.
Yeah.
And then my good buddy Brian Murphy, he does all the music on most of my stuff, and he says, he writes the stuff down. So we wrote that in 10 minutes, and we just performed it and we recorded it, and I said, it turned into that song.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting song.
It's different. I don't even know what genre it is.
Very, very different.
I don't know what genre
and
it is.
what I find, and I think we're playing at the Artisan Market, and that was one song you wanted to play. So we're at your camper, and I'm just like, I'm trying to get.
Can't do it.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Well,
it's something that I have to really put a lot of effort into to kind of figure it out.
The song was cobbled together, and it was like, oh, let's do this. So it was a ton of fun to make.
Yeah.
And it's fun to sing as long as the music's already done. Okay, so tell us about the grocery cart.
So the grocery cart. So when we first started doing all this plogging stuff and all the grocery carts that we'd find, Dee Dee at the time was like, we just take them to a dump. And I'm like, well, why don't we take them back to Publix or whatever? And she's like, no. She goes, they won't take them back.
Well, what do you mean they won't?
Which I'm
one of them was brand new.
So
just stick them in the freaking parking lot, and they won't know the difference.
So I'll get to that in a second. So then we were over by I'm trying to think the
Ross.
What's that park over there where the Coast Guard cutter is?
Oh, Truman Waterfront.
Truman Water Park front. And right there where the old electrical company is they have a little place where they dump a lot of trash, a lot of bulk stuff. And there was 50, 60 carts back there.
Wow.
Really?
And I said to Dee Dee, I'm like,
crap.
And I said, Dee Dee, I go,
scrap metal.
I'm like, why don't they take these carts back? And she says, because they won't take them back.
Well, after what I picked up today, I wouldn't want to put my groceries in something that was making me vomit from just a little cup of it, and it was slime.
So I said, how would they know that you brought it back if you just put it back in the little cart thing in the parking lot? They won't know.
Ugh.
Now, the one of the carts you guys brought back today is a brand new Publix shopping cart. I mean, those things are like Cadillacs of the shopping cart. I mean, those are brand new. They just got them within the last couple months. And there's not a damn thing wrong with it. So here's what's cool. So Aaron, his nickname is Aaron, he goes around and he takes them back to the stores and he puts them in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because he agrees with me. He goes, I've seen what you're talking about. He goes, it's ridiculous that we don't take it back.
If they're not full of the stuff that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because Martha picked up a dead rat today, and it wasn't dehydrated. And that, like I said there were like 40 flies around the bucket of the stuff I put in there. And I used rubber, and you don't want that.
So the stuff we find is unbelievable out there in the
but
streets.
You just don't want that. I don't want that in my grocery cart.
Sure, I totally get that. But the other point on the other side of that is like, why just take them to some place and dump them and there's 50 or 60 carts out there. And exactly.
And get them to the scrap metal pile where they belong.
Exactly. So it's something that, I'm glad that they were working on, and I think it's kind of cool that.
You know what? We're going to go over.
We're going to go over just a little bit. So I want to get into some more music, and we're going to come back. During the music I'm going to play, I'm going to play the video that I set up last night. From us playing last night that I set up today.
Nice. Okay.
So let's get to that. You listen to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio on a Friday night, right here at the Beechy Shell Studios in Key West. And we're having such a great time. And thank you so much, everybody who's been hanging out with us. A little Bahama Mama and the Painkillers.
Oh, that's going to be her. She's going to go to the Bahamas. Well, you guys are at the Bahamas.
We're going to the Bahamas. Yeah. We leave.
Bahama Mama.
Yeah, we're just a few. God, we're like 3.5 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be in the Bahamas sailing for a little bit. So, again, Bahama Mama.
Yeah.
There was a 3-hour tour to this island offshore, so I decided to go for a ride. Delightful booze cruise, oh yeah, how could I lose at a secluded beach for the day? Oh, I want nothing more than to sit by the shore with the sun warm in my face. But too many cocktails led me off of the trail, and somehow I went astray. You left me all alone, stranded at Bahama Mama Beach. No service on my phone, I'm stranded at Bahama Mama Beach. What else could I do but carry on through and embrace my new home in the sand? Now first things first, oh I must quench my thirst, so I decided to see what I could find. Oh what a surprise, no I can't believe my eyes, there was a secret resort that appeared. For the rest of the day I stayed and partayed, so happy to be out of reach. I'm glad to be alone, stranded at Bahama Mama Beach. Time to have some fun, stranded at Bahama Mama Beach.
Hey, this is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
I don't know how to get there. I don't know what to do with the time in between. I'm not gonna chase after you. Maybe you can chase after me. 'Cause chasing me isn't our problem. It's quitting me. When we're together, feels like a lovely day. Lord knows I tried to let you go. Be on your way, and I'll never be strong enough to turn and walk away. To walk away, walk away. So baby, we just stay. Things have never been perfect. That's plain for others to see. But our love worked together in our desperate time of need. Baby, you were there for me. But being there isn't our problem. It's quitting me. When we're together, feels like a lovely day. Lord knows I tried to let you go. Be on your way, and I'll never be strong enough to turn and walk away. To walk away, walk away. Baby, we just stay. I spend my nights alone without you here. You'll never understand what it does to me to hold another's hand. Hold another's hand. Hold another's hand without you here. Repeating the same old cycles over and over again. Am I the only fool? Am I the only fool? Tried to close this door before, that it keeps opening. But the door's not our problem. It's quitting me. When we're together, feels like a lovely day. Lord knows I tried to let you go. Be on your way, and I'll never be strong enough to turn and walk away. To walk away, walk away. Baby, we just stay.
Make your plans for the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024, right here in Harrison Bay. The lineup this year is B-Man and Michelle, and headlining the stage is Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band. It's always a great time, and there'll be other artists, special guests. You never know who's going to show up. Go ahead and make your plans. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Where to Stay tab and get your rooms booked right now. That's the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024. Come on out and have a birthday bash with me, right here at the Tiki Bar.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J live cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's a lunchbox special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon, Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Chin from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's a Friday kickoff with Jen Chin every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m. it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beechy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
Hey Tiki folks, this is Rick the Stick and I do my show from 5 to 7 Eastern Island Time every Sunday evening, and it's sponsored by JBL Travel Group. The show is called It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere on the Road. When I'm not doing my show, I keep my one good eye on the road and my two good ears tuned in to Tiki Man Radio. Hey, what could possibly go wrong?
Don't stop! Don't stop! I need you to get loud up in here. This is our brand new single. I hope you like it. Here we go. On the subs in the back of my crew cab, redneck rocking like a rock star, sling a little mud off the back, we can do that. Friday night football, Saturday last call, Sunday hallelujah. If you like it up loud and you hear it proud, then you know what I'm talking about. Let me hear you say truck, yeah, I wanna get jacked up, yeah, let's crank it on up, yeah. With a little bit of luck, I can find me a girl with a truck, yeah, we can love it on up, yeah, till the sun comes up, yeah. And if you think it's life I love is a little too country, truck, yeah. Throw your hands up now, let me hear you shout. Truck, yeah, wanna get jacked up. Yeah, let's crank it on up. Yeah, with a little bit of luck, I can find me a girl with a truck. Yeah, we can love it on up. Yeah, till the sun comes up. Yeah, and if you think it's life I love is a little too country, let me hear you. Truck, yeah. Country, city, farm, it don't matter who you are. Got a little fight, got a little love, got a little redneck in your blood. Are you one of us? Truck, yeah, wanna get jacked up. Yeah, let's crank it on up. Yeah, with a little bit of luck, I can find me a girl with a truck. Yeah, we can love it on up. Yeah, till the sun comes up. Yeah, and if you think this life I love is a little too country, you're right on the money. Truck,
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, everybody. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on a Friday night from the Beechy Shell Studios. We're having such a good time tonight, and it's slowly coming to an end. We just got Jordie out. We're going to get, Ray the Roadie's coming up here, and he's going to put on his Sunday best. So we got Michelle on over there. I've got Sweet Harriet on. You're on. And
I don't know.
Ray the Roadie. Tomorrow is your birthday.
So I've been told.
Are you 61-ish?
Yeah.
Is it the big one?
The
No, that was last year.
Was my fly down again?
Big six. It's the big 6'1".
Live and on the air.
They're all downhill from here.
Oh, I don't think that's.
I always
Wait till you
say
get there.
I go backwards. Once I hit 50, I start going backwards because I came in this world in diapers, and I will probably leave this world in diapers.
No, I'm not going out that route.
No.
I'm going to be on my own island where I just run under the sprinkler and never mind.
Just like a monkey running around and you just poop everywhere you want.
Yeah,
there you go.
Exactly, and it washes everything away.
All right, so you're turning the big 6-1 tomorrow. So happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday coming up. I mean, my God.
No, I don't advertise. I don't give a shit about
Shies, everybody.
That's
I
right.
don't care.
I know you don't.
At this point,
You're
I
not
don't.
a birthday guy, or you?
Not at this point. Because I don't care. I don't feel that old, and I don't like it.
You don't? See, I like being old.
It
gives you like excuses for shit.
No.
Michelle,
I like being. I made it this far, and I hope I get to the next one.
But I never had that fear of.
I'm like, I'm an old lady.
Well, I
I've
did for a
got
while.
wrinkles under my eyes. I'm almost 60. I'm like, I'm a little chubby. I'm almost 60. Seriously,
Yeah,
like
I
give
know.
me a break, you know?
Yeah.
No,
I have an excuse for everything now.
I had a time in my life where, yes, I did walk on eggshells because my dad had problems early, survived. More problems early, survived. But my brother didn't survive early at 47.
Yep.
And so for a while I was like tick, 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 walking around eggshells. And I said, I can't live that way.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I just hope I'm around people that care, that know how to do CPR. or buy my own, AFib, the Phoebe. But I'm not going to live that way. So
No, you don't have to worry about it.
No, you come to terms with it, make peace with it.
I don't worry
get to
about
the
it until I
next
have to go to the
birthday.
hospital or
But
to
I'm
the
just saying,
doctors.
when
I'm
people
like,
say
"Ah."
you're
yeah.
like a little chubby, or you're
Oh, I am.
like, I'm like, you're like, duh, I'm like 60, or like,
give me
I got wrinkles under my eyes, so
give
I'm
me
like
2 weeks, 3 weeks if you want to see me drop weight.
Yep.
I'll do what you want. But
no, but you don't have to. That's just because you're trying.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Well,
but,
let me just say this.
Hi, Michigan, Jim.
Happy birthday.
Hi, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Hey, I want to do a few real quick shout outs because tomorrow, Michelle and myself and Tiffany Green, we're playing over at the Southernmost Pint Brewpub from 3 to 6. We're going to be hanging out over there. And the Southernmost Coconut Castaways are doing their Castaways to
Jump
the
up.
Keys. The jump up is tomorrow. Is that tomorrow?
It's tomorrow from 1 to 5.
1 to 5. So they're doing the jump up tomorrow.
What's
Yeah.
Mangrove Mamas.
Mangrove Mamas. So we're not going to be able to make that because we have our 3 o'clock. And we're actually, tomorrow we were supposed to be playing at the Key West Musicians Fest, but I just found out that we're supposed to be playing from 5:30 to 6:30, and we're not going to be able to make that because
Because they just told us, or actually they didn't even tell us.
they didn't tell us.
We
I
found out secondhand
found out
knowledge.
from Tiffany Green. So
That's when they have us scheduled.
You got booked and weren't told?
no.
What's up with Off the Hook? Are they closed?
I have no clue what's going on with off the
never
hook.
mind.
So yeah,
Sorry.
no. So anyway, but Castaways and Keys coming up in 2024, and it's Tuesday, June 4th through Sunday, Tuesday, June 4th through Sunday, June 9th. Coconut Castaways are doing their Castaways to the Keys. And this year, Michelle and I are a part of it. So
All right.
In June, is that in June?
It's in June, so we're playing Wednesday evening. There'll be a lot more information coming at that. But the host hotel this year is the Doubletree Resort there in Key West. And they've got every night. I need to look at this. I just got this just a little bit ago, and I'll look at it. But they raise money for KOA care camps, and that's really cool. And again, I appreciate the Southernmost Coconut Castaways because they advertise Michelle and I like crazy. And when I tell them things what Tiki Man Radio is doing, they'll advertise it for us. So I appreciate Joy
Thank you,
and all of the
Coconut
folks.
Castaways.
Yes, I really appreciate everything. Registration deadline is April 4th. So. Make sure you get out there. Where is how to register? SouthernmostCoconutCastaways.com. Click on the tab. They should have Castaway to the Keys out there, so you should be able to see that registration tab. So go out there and click on all that. But yeah, this year, B-Man and Michelle. Well, let me back up. On Tuesday evening, they don't have their artist named yet. As to be determined. Wednesday evening is B-Man and Michelle. Thursday is Trop Rock Junkies coming into town. Friday pool party is Corey Young. And Saturday evening is the Boat Drunks. And, of course, Sunday morning is Roger Giacola. So that's we're in a pretty good damn lineup this year with those folks. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll be talking more about this as we get going throughout the upcoming months, but southernmostcoconutcastaways.com, southernmostcoconutcastaways.com, all one word. Go out there and you'll see the information for the Castaways to the Keys. And please register and come on out because B-Man and Michelle are a part of it. And I can't forget, B-Man and Michelle are going to be up at Danny Lynn's. I played the promo on that one. We're going to be at Danny's house on July 6th. We're opening his birthday party, his big annual event.
We finally
How old
making
is he
it.
gonna be?
I don't.
I don't know. He's like
32, 33.
I don't know. He's like 74 or something. I don't know.
Oh,
70.
no.
32, 74, something.
Kidding, I don't know.
What's the address? Maybe we'll crash it. You got a place for our camper?
You should. You know, yeah. Well,
We got our
taking
camper,
ours.
so you can park right next to us, probably. So.
Which is
in the driveway.
Does your generator run?
Oh, shut the hell up.
We're plugging in, man. We're plugging in.
Not if we're there first.
Oh.
We have dibs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ask Danny Lynn.
I will. All right. Wait, where's my phone? I'm going to call him right now. Danny Lynn.
No, so, but no, hey, come on up. I mean, they would love to have you. Well, in your case, come on.
Okay, kids.
See, I got him on camera. This is what
Okay, class, settle down. Welcome to 7th grade.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah, don't
We
lock
got
horns.
dibs.
Don't lock horns with that one over there. You know, Lord knows I
That's
still
too
got the
funny.
bruises.
Hey, I'm okay, Michelle. We got solar. I'm happy as a.
You need to shut the hell up because I ain't got no generator working. So
Well, we gotta get over there.
we're
and
gonna
look
fix
at
the
it.
damn thing.
Next week we are free Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Okay, so
She's already
you
marked
and
it
I
on her
gonna go over
calendar.
there and look at it.
Yep.
You and I.
We can look at it. I don't know what I'm looking at.
All right, I'll
I
meet
will
you-
go there with you.
I'll meet you over there Monday at 8.
Okay.
Monday at 8. You heard
PM.
that.
Monday at 8
p.m.
Hey, if the two of you can
AM,
get the damn thing working,
AM.
I'm happy not to go.
Now you're just being mean.
No.
I can go.
No, I got to get over there and put my eyes on it.
No, to
I'm-
get this thing fixed, I will get up at.
You have
7
to
o'clock
be
in
able
the
to
morning.
open your eyes.
I can get up that early.
In your eyes.
Anyway, soon.
Yes.
I want to at least put my eyes on it. Then I could. I've done some research and what year, what model. I'm like, I'll get back to you. I
Yeah,
have
no,
to
we'll go over there and check
All
it
right.
out
Anyway.
next week. We'll
All
make
right.
that happen.
This week is a good week.
Yes. According to Michelle and her, it's a good
Magic
week.
8 ball.
Exactly. I
You know
agree
what?
with you.
I'm going to get one of them damn 8 balls. Remember the old 8 ball?
I love those.
You'd shake
Ask
the crap
a
out. 8
question.
8 ball.
I do have.
Well, Ray come
Well,
by.
that's
have
a
guest in the
different
house, and we
motion. That is not how the 8 ball gets shaken.
It's
Oh,
on
I
the-
shake the
it's
crap
on the
out of it.
books.
8 ball, 8
It's
ball.
like
Will
this.
Ray fix my generator? It's like it comes up, it goes.
Ask again later.
Probably, yeah.
That's
Does
exactly
he have
what it
his
says.
I fix shit shirt on?
Yeah. Well, the 8 ball had a lot of funny stuff on it. I got to get a new 8 ball.
All right.
As a kid,
Decidedly not.
my cousins always had
They
it.
had one in the ranch, didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't the boys have one?
Yeah. My cousin always had one. And it's like as a kid, I'm like, I want to play with it. He's like, don't touch my 8 ball. And I'm like,
Oh, well. There's it's got to be some in somebody's attic.
and I tell
Danny
him,
Lynn, do you have an 8 ball in your attic?
we'll figure it out. We're gonna get an 8 ball on this damn show, and
Yeah.
that'll be part of the show. It's like 8 ball, 8 ball.
Meanwhile, what does the 8 ball say?
What's a confession?
Yeah.
We need confessions.
Yes.
I'm keep trying to think of some, but I can't tell them here.
Well, yeah. It's been a little slow lately with the confession. I think people are kind of like a little scared to
Well,
come
yeah,
out of the
with
closet.
the way things
Well,
work nowadays.
You also want to keep the show classy.
and leave
Maybe.
trashy.
They played their
Come
music.
classy, leave trashy.
We just heard that in the radio
Yep,
yesterday.
we did.
I will say Gary has been playing a lot of stuff on his new
yeah.
show. Yeah,
Played one of Sweet Harriet's. I
Yeah.
was happy. I loved it.
He's having fun with his show.
Gary's a great guy. I love Gary. He really is down to earth guy.
Here's your $5 on right here.
Well, all right, you got it. I'll spot me.
Well, I tell you, we love Gary. Gary's an awesome
I really
guy.
do.
Is there anything else I need to talk about before I close out the show?
We
with
gotta
some?
close out here soon.
We're going to close it out because I said I'd be done by 10:30, and
And good night and sweet dreams.
good night,
No.
sweet dreams. Yeah.
I want to say thank you for Brian and Michelle for all you guys do for us since we've met you. You guys are, you really are. You're the bomb. You
I want to be the bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity.
All right. I'll let you know
Gotta
next
work
week.
on that.
I'm just the bomb. I'm not the diggity bomb or the
But
bomb
no,
diggity.
You guys, you do a bunch of stuff for us. When we come in short term, we're here, but you take us in like we haven't missed a beat. You really do.
Yeah.
We just have
We stay in touch all year.
Yeah, I mean, as much as we can, we listen when we're back home.
And we were so close going on that sail trip with you.
I know.
And then the next one,
the
we're like,
one that you guys did.
Oh.
We
Well, you could have gone with Vanessa too, but no, she decided to go on vacation and do the dirty, and now she's pregnant.
we haven't even seen her lately.
Hey, and you know what? I think Rachel is a good name because you call her Ray for short.
I think they already have a name picked out for the baby. I think it's like,
I think it should be Maybelle because she's going to be born in May. And
I don't know. I think they got a name already figured out for the baby. So
Clyde.
And I'm in the running for the Godfather. So I can make a big Godfather. Yeah, I can do it.
I said go to sleep.
I can make things happen here in
That's
Key
a big
West.
responsibility.
I just got to buy him shit on their birthday.
Until
That's what Michelle does, you know. It's like,
Well, I mean, my
Here we go.
goddaughter was not Catholic, so it was different. So.
What? Does it matter?
You still
Yeah, because they're like, are we Lutheran? Are we this? You know, they're
I mean, you
just
got to
gonna-
keep your receipts. Or what?
And she didn't go through with her confirmation. So, is that my fault? I don't know. Maybe.
well, I don't know about this one, but you know, it's like, hey, you buy him a gift.
But she's a
and-
good kid.
It doesn't have
Holy
to be
cow.
just.
Is my goddaughter a good kid?
No, she's a great kid.
You know what? You just you help out the best you can, and any guidance, any whatever.
Well, I know the one gift I'm sending him
Her.
is the new book by Danny Lynn.
Yes, right there.
Yeah, hang on one second. Oh, almost.
That was close.
I almost like
You're on a leash.
Yeah.
talk for a second.
Blah 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 blah. Brian said blah 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 blah.
All right, okay, I'm
he's
back.
back.
Oh,
Okay,
please
so
don't do that
I
again.
damn near like I almost gave myself a hernia doing that. Chirpy's Soaring Journey: Learning to Fly by Danny Lynn. So right there it is.
Read us something.
So read you something.
Can I
It's
read
an
it?
inspirational soars and word spreads about Chirpy's journey, inspiring others to face their challenges head on. Chirpy continues to explore the skies, sharing tales of his aerial escapades
read the
with birds and beachgoers alike.
I like reading.
His fear
children's
became a
books.
beacon of inspiration for those seeking to embrace the boldness possibilities or boundless possibilities. Above and soaring high as Chirpy soared through the Key West skies. He wrote that here this past year.
Let me see.
And he went.
Oh, I don't have my
He go over to the cemetery, and all the ideas just flowed from being in the cemetery. Every now and then, I think in the book there's like a moment when iguana would come out of the grave.
Oh.
So, but I'm going to get that book for Vanessa for her upcoming daughter.
Excellent.
Tell her.
She doesn't listen, you know. She just no. She just. I think she knows. I told her I wanted something. Are you going to read something out of that there real quick?
No, I can't read it without.
Okay, you don't have your glasses on, but seriously, this is a really
As
cool.
big as that print is.
I'm going to pick any random page and read something. He had transformed from a little bird afraid of heights into a symbol of courage and perseverance, showing that with the right mindset, we can achieve anything.
Is that cool or
That's
what?
the takeaway.
I mean, that's
very nice.
Yeah, Danny. I mean, Danny's a bomb,
Nice.
man. He's
Bomb diggity.
a bomb diggity.
He's a bomb
I
diggity.
love that guy,
Other
man.
people aren't.
He and I are just. I mean, he and I talk so much, and it's just we have a good time. So, all right, it's 10:30. We're going to close this show out. I appreciate everybody who's hung out with us tonight. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for letting us crash in. with
Oh,
all your guests.
anytime, man. You guys are always welcome. And I'm so glad you got to meet Jordy.
Me too.
Jordy is.
He's such a cool kid.
Yeah,
he is
nice
cool.
young man.
I love that guy to death, and he's just.
And he's easy to look at.
Okay, well there you go, Ray. You need to step it up.
But you know what? You know what was cool is he did not want to leave because you guys were still on the air. He says, I it's time for me to go, but he goes, I don't want to leave before I say bye to these guys and thank them
Mhm.
for having me in. And
He's really good people.
That was for somebody of his age. He's been learned.
Considerate, yeah.
He's been learned good. I like that.
Jordy, I've always been impressed with him from the very first day I met him over at the tasting room, and he's just an all around good kid.
I wonder if we met him there when we were.
You might have. I bet you had. And yeah, he's such a great guy.
Cool.
And I really appreciate him being a part of our world. And
We told him it's like when you're the next Jimmy Buffett, just remember, we were supporters.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like that.
Yeah, don't forget us.
Don't
man.
forget the little people.
But thank you guys for all you do and whatever. And good night.
Yeah, well, real quick here, because I just got something just came in, so I wanted to look at this before we
do off the hot press.
Well, it was. I just had somebody send me a message that I want to get to real quick, and it's actually from the Coconut Castaways. They watched the Tiki Man Radio Show tonight. We love Jockey Jord. He played for the Castaways event, Salty Frogs, last year. Thanks for the shout out for the Castaway of the Keys. We'd love for you to remind folks as often as we can. Yes, we will do that. We would love to have a full house. And we love the Ready Room event. See you there soon. So thank you, Joy, and thank you, Randall, for listening in tonight. I will get some even more better. Again, I was just looking at what was sent to me tonight, so we'll get a better view of this information on the Castaway to the Keys from the Southernmost Coconut Castaways. And thank you, Joy, and thank you, Randall, for everything you do for us in advertising not only B-Man and Michelle and the things that we do, but we also appreciate when you guys advertise what Tiki Man Radio is doing with the annual event over at Rick. So a lot more coming your way, my friends. And again, and another big shout out. Thank you for advertising what we're doing over at the Ready Room, because that has been a very successful event for us, and there's only more good things coming out of that. So,
fun night.
Oh my God,
we had a great night.
Oh God, it was
so much interaction.
And some friends that did come in, they wanted to come in, and they had a larger group real quick, and they were like, oh no, there was not enough room to come in and sit.
Everybody, yeah.
They had like 6 or 8 people behind them.
We packed the house last night.
But they wanted to come in, but they said there was no seating, and
yeah,
they were like, oh no, so that's why they backed away.
It's a very small venue.
Did you know those 3 guys?
That's why you
got to
get there early.
Yeah.
There was
No,
at
we
20
know.
past 8. Those 3 men walked in and they just came in, and we didn't remember. We were like,
well,
who are
the
they?
interesting thing is that up there, because that other side opens up to the public.
People just kind of look in.
People
They
kind of
don't-
want to come in.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on.
Except
and-
it says ticketed event. And
True, but
And private party, but
how many people look at those
It's
things?
Key West. People are drunk and they.
Yeah,
don't-
there it is.
Oh
But
yeah,
no.
when we
Yeah,
left
so-
last night, that was loud.
great night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
It was a great time. So, guys, thank you for listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio. So much happening here in this small little island community. We appreciate every darn one of you. We're going to get another song, close out the evening, and I'll close out the show like I do every week. So we'll be back here next Friday with another show. Don't forget, B-Man and Michelle and Tiffany Green. We're down at the Southernmost Pint tomorrow from 3 to 6. We're going to have some fun down there. And don't forget, if you can support the Key West Musicians Festival this weekend, which is at the Smoke and Tuna, both Saturday and Sunday from, I think, 1 to 9. Please go down there and support them. I feel bad that our gig had changed and we can't honor our time slot, but hopefully they can find somebody to replace us. And I really feel bad because I love doing that event, but unfortunately we've got this other commitment and we have to do that. So we're going to get to a Jimmy Buffett song, close the night out, and we'll be right back, guys. Love every darn one of you. Thanks for being supporters of what we do here.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Oh, I got it. I have too many mousies.
Mice.
There's a lot of mouse. A lot of stuff going on. I can't help it.
Well, as I said, we get to spend about 3 days around here. We'll see you between Santa Cruz and San Francisco. So, inspiration for many years. I take it with me wherever I go, even to the coast of Marseille. I sat there on the coast of Marseille. My thoughts came by like wind through my hand. How good it'd be to feel you again. How good it'd be to feel that way again. Would you be remembering me? I ask that question time and again. The answer came and haunted me so. I did not want to think it again. No, I did not want to think it again. You make it so hard to forget. I haven't stopped loving you yet. You make it so hard to forget. Yes, you do. I haven't stopped loving you yet. When I left the coast of Marseille, I had not done what I'd come to do. I spent all the money I'd saved and still did not get over you. No, I still did not get over Merci beaucoup, mes amis. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care. Thank you, Bay Area. Thank you, San Francisco, Santa Cruz, and wherever. We love you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to B-Man and Michelle's Coast Confessions on a Friday night right here at the Beechy Shell Studios. We appreciate every darn one of you. We will see you next week. And as we end every show...
Please save your questions until I'm through.
That's not the right one. This is the one. Testing you.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Thanks, guys. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.